I look so skinny when my beard's... What the actual fuck? What?
Hang on. Oh wait, there's our. I was wondering if our microphone was. Oh, it's turned sideways.
Yeah, but it's all around, so it's directional.
No, because we set it to the front directional.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll have to fix that. Did you want to get into the Discord so other people can chat with us from our crew? Hey, SMV4, you say hey, Tip. Hello, people. As we bring the microphone closer for sound effect.
Sound.
There we go. That's good range, right?
Yes. Crew general or?
Yeah, just the crew general voice. Just let them know. Ugh. So how is everyone on this lovely Sunday, the first craft check of 20? I say as I can't see. So, my phone's going off. So, today I am continuing to build the full armor unicorn gun. My Gunama kit I've been working for 2 years now. It's become the bane of my existence, for lack of a better term. And I wish, when I'd done... I wish I had better taste in picking real grades.
Oh, Tip.
Good that we're expecting 5 to 6 inches of snow in the area by tonight. Yeah, we're expecting a blizzard here too. Always good fun.
Tip, are you okay?
I'll let them know in the general crew shitposting chat.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to Craft Check.
Craft time. Although I'm the only one building something today.
Yeah, I don't have anything to build today, so...
Because I didn't get my shit together in the new year fast enough to get you your kids.
That wasn't you. It was I didn't know what to pick.
When I have 2 kids coming.
Yeah, but finish for next month. Tsunami mist. Already sun. For those of you wondering what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be sitting here reading chat and sipping tea from my Captain America.
Which means this table's all mine, which means it's going to be a great craft check.
You just happened to fall on my birthday. Happy birthday, Sergeant Spate!
Happy birthday!
Hey, Tom Mary. Hello, Lexington Delta.
Good day, everyone, one and all. It is good to see you as I build this fucking gunpla!
Very annoyed.
I used to be excited to build this. This was like a love tryst.
Yeah, we bought this at the beginning of the pandemic, and...
It's still not done! It's like it's keeping the pandemic here! Fuck.
We've already built a great relationship, Sam.
Yeah.
Check out the anime from Miss Kuroitsu from the Monster Development Department.
I shall have to. Although we're currently... Okay, well, I may be off of anime for a bit because of the fact that something is coming to me that the Kamen Rider fans will like. My pre-order for Kamen Rider 01 comes in on Blu-ray, and I'm going to binge the living fuck out of that when I get it.
That being said, we had to finish a completely other show.
Yeah.
Which we're on the last episode on now, and Mike is so happy that we're on the last episode because it means that it's almost over.
And I never, ever, ever have to watch it again.
Nope, you never have to watch it again.
It's got stuff on it still.
What show? Friends.
You didn't have to tell them. I didn't have to lose my geek card that hard.
Okay, well, no, we'll tell them the reason why you're watching the show. It's
because my wife press ganged me into it.
Will you let me finish?
No, I will not. You have colored this narrative. Am I being too hard?
I was going to say because I wanted you to rip this entire fucking show apart, and that was the whole reason why I wanted you to watch it.
It's like giving birth now.
Yeah. So no one told you.
Well, I think that's a really good way to get kicked. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Need to pick up 01 eventually. Well, with Davey got burned last month, so that curse was lifted. But yeah. You've thrown this thing back 3 times now, and it's landed on you and me, so...
Point is, love finds a way. Alright, you motherfucker, let's go.
Also, I need to rewatch Ryuki for the 20th, doing a massive post covering all things Ryuki except for the novel on my blog.
Unless the novel's been English translated, which it might have
Also restarted Babylon 5. Crusade has that effect on...
Cool. I hear that's an amazing show, and it's worth my time when I am ready to take it on. All right, got the glaive done. Got the grenade launchers done. Think.
Coffee today.
Okay. Did I get the triple missile launchers
I'm
done?
gonna flip it over.
I did. Because here they are on my bazooka. Stop losing parts! Stop falling off! Just stay in your thing. I gotta look at the instructions too. Oh, I was even further than that.
Started rewatching Stargate SG-1 because I watched the Russell movie.
Stop losing parts.
Are you okay, huh?
I'm gonna sell this as soon as I'm done it. Who wants to
gonna
buy a
double check.
$50 model kit that shatters on it like glass when you look at it wrong? Okay, it's the miniguns today. Okay.
Is it the miniguns today?
It's the miniguns.
You alright?
No, I've been hurt.
Been playing Skyrim on PS4 with Creation Club these days.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we're almost done, friends. We're on the last episode. I'm really looking forward to like ripping this entire show apart once he sees the last episode.
I hate this fucking show. Like, I liked it for a part of it.
There are some parts where it's funny, right? But then there are other parts where it's absolute trash.
Oh, cool. That's neat.
As for today, after the stream is going to be good old 90 Sentai Gundam, kind of burned out from Korea Netflix. But yeah, Miss Kuroitsu is a tokusatsu comedy about how the bad guys came up with the monster of the week, making fun of corporate culture of the process.
Ooh. Yeah.
Hi, Rusty.
Hello.
Got cookies? But Sam, you already forgot about the spinoff. Joey, yes, that happened. No, it didn't happen. We're forgetting that it ever happened.
I'm not watching Joey.
I'm
not watching Joey.
Because you don't need to watch the show that ruins the best character out of the entire fucking show.
Well, half of the best relationship of the show, which
Yeah.
is Joey and Chandler. Their entire friendship's the best part of that show.
It is.
All right. So, I need plate FC. Would you like to help me at all, darling?
So, Mike, we're Ross and Rachel on a break.
Oh, shut up! Shut up about the break!
Sorry, I hate Friends. It's okay, Tom Berry.
May I put some with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Great.
Shut up about the break!
They should-
No one cares! You were on a break!
So does anyone here watch Girls on Panzer? I always thought that was good.
I've heard it's good.
Called that show How You Doing. It would have been funnier. To be fair, we did come up with a better spin-off show, and that would have been The Previous Lives of Phoebe Buffay.
Are we on a geek tabletop crafting stream going to talk majorly about Friends?
No, I'm just we're getting it out of our system,
Oh, okay.
and then we'll get.
You understand my concern, right?
Yeah. Joey had his own show. Why? They thought they could.
And they
do
ruined it apparently.
They did. They
from
ruined it.
the mouth of the actual producer from Friends who worked on Joey said, yeah, they ruined Joey because he used to be the best, sweetest guy in the group, the heart of gold, and they turned him into a jerk.
I ignored Friends when it was on broadcast. I could never get into Friends or Seinfeld. I didn't get into Seinfeld either.
I watched Frasier.
I got into Friends after it ended, and I was just like, fuck. I've been mostly mining and reaping plants and creating in Final Fantasy 14. Bumped my crafts up to 80 before I could do anything else. Did burn 2 hours last night getting my FC together to take screenshots. I watched it once, SMV for you. I am tank nerd
Holy
as well.
shit, there are 3 sprues in this bag.
Well, we have to talk about Friends since most of us are growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, looking for USA.
I didn't have Friends. Well, I did. Not a lot, though. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I need FC 5 and 6.
Frasier, set a show in Seattle and only rarely filmed here. Here, Friends was set in New York. They didn't really film in New York all
They filmed
the time.
in LA.
But yeah, we're almost done. Can't tell you what that is.
I got Sam to watch a new anime, though.
Yeah.
Called Sonobisque Doll, and she is in love with it.
It's very cute. I very much want to watch the next episode. Look, my NBC sitcom of choice was Radio, not season 5, though it dipped without Phil Hartman. I watched Frasier. Ham Radio was my favorite episode. We watched all of Frasier, too.
Which is a very good show.
Preemptively cover my
I saw the art of Gunpla. Why is there a rust spot on my foot? I gotta fix that.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm trying.
So, it's the new year. Did anyone get any nice tabletop books for Christmas? Speaking of anime, now that I'm done with Stone Ocean so far, I need to get back into Digimon Ghost Game. Oh. How is Stone Ocean treating people?
Rusty Exacto played.
Scared of disposing of it and getting it thinged. What do we have that we...
They're getting into more slice of life anime. You should watch My Love Story.
Very good.
Is the best slice of life and shoujo manga anime of all time. Sounds like are having mic issues. It seems to be cutting you guys off at some.
Is it? Is anyone else having the same problem? Okay. I don't have replacement blades. I just can pay. I'm gonna order.
It is cutting us off.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's doing the whole thing of it's. Hang on. Where is the frame drops? No, it's not dropping frames. It's just the microphone's actually not picking us up. Is the gain too low?
I wouldn't know.
Can you turn on the back? Or hang on. Wait. Gain is now fine. It's still cutting us off. Performance mode?
Live, everybody.
Is it too sensitive? No, it's cutting off the first part of our sentences. Hang on a second. Does that help? Hello?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Let us know if that fixed it. Thanks, guys.
That's weird that it's suddenly doing this. I can hear you fine. Was it the fact that it's time for a new mic? It's the same one that we've been using the whole time. Is it too far away? Or has it finally kicked the bucket?
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's not picking you up half the time.
What do you mean it's not picking me up half the time?
When you're not facing it, it's not picking you up.
So we do have some exciting announcements, which we can't say just yet. But I assure you, you will all be hopefully quite pleased in the ensuing months.
Yeah, you drop off if you look. Did that fix it, guys? I changed it. I changed the setting because it was on the all around
the room. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want that. I wanted it on the.
Well, you left it on the Omni. I
never turned it on to Omni.
Well, somebody did.
Didn't.
I drop off if I look down? How about now? Do I drop off if I look down? Do I drop off if I look down? Com Bravo's coming back with a cure. I've heard no announcements about Com Bravo. But you're in the right category. Nope, not anymore. Okay, so that was it. No drop off. Okay. There we go. All is well.
Does
anyone else feel like the tabletop market kind of cooled a little bit over the last year?
Well, to be fair, else can be made.
After that huge shipping disaster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of guys got shut down. I have outlines of the Star Trek and Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, like you wanted to know more on. Is there a way to send the Word docs to you? Oh, sure. Send them via Discord. If you have a Google Doc link, you can send to me via Discord and I'll take a look at it.
Hi, Queen Tolly. I'm not doing anything today except reading chat. And apparently fixing the microphone.
That's okay. It's an honorable and much needed task. It's been cooling due to printing issues in China due to malware. Yeah. I remember because there was a couple of OSR guys that were flexing on how they got their stuff printed in the US and didn't have that problem, which is like, really, dude? You're gonna be like that? Didn't know how I'm not on Discord. Can they be posted as files to Facebook? Not really. If you have a Google Doc link and you send it to us via the Facebook, I'll be able to see it.
Speaking of shipping disasters, Iron Kingdom's Requiem is finally escaping the snow, so sometime next week for me.
Yeah.
Been playing Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm so happy. It's a difficult jump from the last 3 I played, and everything is in-game is beautiful. I'm guessing your Nightingale didn't arrive yet. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming now. Mike had an order. He had an order that was being delayed because one of the things that was in it didn't come. So that order with the Nightingale actually got delayed a really long time. It wasn't until now that we could actually get it come. It's the other thing still hasn't arrived. It's just yeah.
Also, there aren't really any new RPG ideas coming out these days. Yeah, I think the market kind of stalled, which isn't so bad. It's nice if the tabletop community kind of has a quick break and has a chance to reflect and, look forward to how to do new stuff and things like that. It's not so bad. Personally. Means it gives us a chance to appreciate all the games we didn't get a chance to look at. Not to mention Kickstarter saying they were getting into the blockchain already killed several projects being planned. Yeah.
Will the Nightingale sing in Berkeley Square?
Get that reference?
I get it. Sign was the last really good one I liked.
Second ed? Or first ed?
I'm gonna see if I can fiddle with it a little bit more, because I don't like how it's not working properly, and it might just be because Streamlabs did shitty things.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello. You called my name. Just
did.
like a prayer. Want to take me there? Giving you a second. Ah, this is calming.
Is this helping? Did that help?
Also, Mike, the real grade high new Gundam is on Big Bad Toy Store. Oh, yeah? Well, guess what? I got one coming.
Streamlabs. Did Streamlabs crib an update? Streamlabs messed with a bunch of stuff, and unfortunately some of our old settings got messed around.
Yeah. We're looking to move to...
We're looking to move back to OBS again.
Yeah.
But I'm a little lazy because I got a bunch of other things that I need to get done.
For D20 Live.
Yeah.
Before we make that full
I
system legal intro.
I can't do it all over again. I have to. There's so much stuff that we have to do. I'm really tired today.
I've noticed. Did you want to relax this stream and let me handle it?
If a nightingale could sing like Sam, it would sing so much better than it do. I'm actually using Exalted 2nd Edition to write a Percy Jackson style fanfic, but my writer's block is affecting me. The only issue I'm having with SMT 5 is, well, the first 10 hours feel like a boss rush to the point where you have to grind even if you know their weaknesses. The laze has infected the production manager. I haven't been sleeping great for the last couple of days. We unfortunately have been going to bed really late, which also affects my anxiety. Because I have a very hard time falling asleep. So I have to basically watch stuff until I feel exhausted in order to fall asleep. But that gets really hard when it's like 3 a.m. And, and trying to like get a decent amount of sleep. Yeah. So we didn't go to bed until like what, 2:30?
3.
3? We didn't go to bed until like 3 last night, and then I had a really hard time falling asleep after that. And then I also have a problem waking up in the middle of the night because if I get too cold, I wake up. So, and unfortunately, our bed sheet situation has come out of control, where there's a lot of tossing and turning, and then there's a lot of me kicking off the sheets, or the sheets are being stolen by either one of us. I admitted to it too.
Okay, good. I was checking.
It's alright. I didn't just say you did it. We both do it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
More blankets, more fleeces.
My mother has the same issue. I use myself as a sleep app machine, and it works wonders. It's the pandemic that's keeping me up now. Silent Hill came in again last night here. Oh boy. More blankets, more fleeces. Hi diddly do, neighbors. I'm actually around to catch the stream again. Hi, yon fellow. Also, where is Tubi? Tubi's up on the...
He's for Optimal Duo.
Yeah, Tubi's for Optimal Duo, guys, not for D20 Live. We love Tubi, but...
You love Tubi. Don't put fucking dirty-ass lie words in my mouth.
I'm saying we as a collective with the chat.
You and the chat. Don't tickle me while I'm doing Gunpla.
You can have more of the table, right?
Look, I ended up here naturally as part of my artistic method.
Did Mike throw Tubi up there? No, that's where he lives. Look, where's Optimal Prime? Like, Mike's chosen child.
He's in his box, safely. I had to do some cleaning, and I put him away in his box, and I haven't taken him back out yet. Because it's...
I clearly haven't caught any streams in too long. Who is Tubi? Who/what? Okay, Yon fellow, just for context, we have another channel for strictly gaming, because we decided to take away the week before streams off of D20 Live.
Much to no one's sorrow.
Yeah, everyone was pretty okay with that. So, for the Optimal Duo, we now have a mascot. His name is Tubi. He is a tube.
Oh, fucking off. Could you at least tell the story properly?
He is a tube, with glasses on. Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
So, the reason why we have Tubi is because...
One night, Sam was tickling me, and I defended myself with that fucking cardboard tube, and I gave it the name Tubi as a weapon, and she decided to co-opt it as an infant.
You started this. It was you.
Okay. And what was a weapon that kept my wife at bay has been subverted by her into her need to have a child.
He is our child.
He's not our child.
Tubi's our child.
What are you going to do when we have a real child? And he finds out he's not the eldest, despite the fact that he came out of you first? I'm going to tell that kid. Babe! Right.
Damn it. Tubi fell. I need help.
And now he's in my hands.
Can you please put him away?
Fine! Fucking tube.
And the optimal duo chat has adopted it. Isn't Connell the eldest? Yes, technically Connell is the eldest.
He's disowned us so many times.
Connell has disowned us, though, unfortunately, as his parents. Like, I hope my prompts for Baron Munchausen were okay. I hope I didn't make the players uncomfortable.
Look, if anyone made we all know who made the players uncomfortable with with what they said, and it was not anyone in the chat.
It's gonna be lit when the first child has to battle Tubi to inherit the D20 life throne.
Let's be honest, the first child's gonna be like, technically Doc's the eldest, like, I can kick his ass, and I think our kid actually will kick his ass.
Probably. Well, you're the one who's going to tell Optimus is the golden child, Mike. Yeah, what's going to happen? It's not Tubi that I'm worried about. It's Optimus. What's going to happen when our child comes out and then goes, Daddy, why won't you call me your firstborn? And then you'll be like, because this one came first!
If you think so little of my ability to be a father, then you know nothing of me as a man.
Uh-huh.
I grade my children not by who came first, but by their quality. It's why I acknowledge the Optimus and the one we're going to have. Because they can move. And have conversations with me. That thing does nothing but sit on its ass and consume.
Much like a regular child.
Yeah, but it'll never get better. It'll never grow up and go to college and do stuff that I'm proud of.
Uh-huh. And a dog?
You fucking bring up dogs. Dogs are a gift. Don't you fucking.
Is that your vague announcement from earlier? No, we're not pregnant yet.
No.
So we're also not going to tell you guys right away when we're pregnant because that's just not meant for you guys.
Also, way to denegate every child that doesn't go to college. Okay, let me rephrase that then. We'll get an education of some kind that will be appropriate in Nessa and practice and train. And darling, can you give me a ginger ale from the back?
A ginger ale?
Yes.
Sounds like Optimus needs to pay rent. Optimus is rent at this point. 3 months, we know.
Is that going to be the new chat theory now that you're pregnant?
Well...
Okay. Sorry, my sister had a doll last month and she's wonderful rooting for you guys. Thank you.
If I were pregnant, then there would be a lot more happy tweets, I'm not gonna lie.
Or less pregnancy-wanting tweets.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling.
Tim, don't go. He'll attack Tubi. It's okay. Tubi's up there. We leave him up there for optimal duo stuff. Don't actually take what you said as a dig on anybody. Sorry, my sister had her daughter last month. She's wonderful rooting for you guys. Thank you.
We're hoping to become parents.
Yeah, eventually. Soon.
Love how you said eventually and then you corrected yourself. Eventually, soon.
I'm not gonna lie to myself.
Don't.
No, it's that Mike has already gotten into Optimal Prime into college. Eventual now. So, have you tried Canada Dry Bold?
What?
Have you tried Canada Dry Bold? Apparently.
Nope. I'm only doing this so I can have something to sharpen my blade on and get the rust off.
You drank it.
Yeah, when it's done. That's why I got a small can.
I got the small can for you.
As management, I came up with the strategy. Please don't take
I have it spicy as fuck. Is that a thing? It comes in bold? Why? Why was I not informed? Well, Prime going to MIT and majoring in engineering.
More management and leadership, really.
It's super ginger flavored, apparently.
Ugh.
You like ginger.
I had a bad experience with ginger, and I'm always afraid that, like, Icarus! I will teeter too close to the ginger threshold of too much ginger.
Honey, you eat ginger with me all the time.
Yeah, not like raw ginger.
No, but if I were going to give you ginger tea, I would do it better than the way that
I was given ginger?
Yes.
Well, I wasn't given ginger tea. I was given a ginger. I don't even know what it was.
It's a ginger tea. Good job.
Excuse me.
Part of me wants kids one day, but I know that I will be in no way equipped to raise a kid, so adoption might be my best route. I'm sorry, Sergeant Spate. I cut it with cola. I have ginger a lot because I have stomach issues all the time, so I tend to drink a lot of ginger tea.
I just have ginger with you, and that cures all my stomach issues. The amount of ginger you consume does it for me.
Candy Bold is not the strongest ginger ale out there. It's just Barlow's Reed's Extra. Door picking ginger and candied ginger. My favorite Christmas tradition is going to the Christmas market of the Toronto Distillery District, getting an eggnog latte and a ginger cookie from Balzac's coffee shop. Oh man, ginger cookies are so good. It's basically I love ginger. Went out for German food last night and thought about coming out with my parents. Aw. Miss Pepsi, $18.95. The ginger cola was the best. What's the difference? You raising them the same way?
You're telling me there's more ginger in Canada Dry? I need it.
Yeah, SMP4 say there's a thing between adopting and like having a kid. Like it's a different experience, right? Yeah, either way you get a kid, right? But it is a different experience. So. Yeah, it's just a different experience. They're both equally valid, both adoptive parents and real and not real and like biological parents. Real is the wrong word because they're both real parents, right? But like adoptive parents and biological parents, they're both the same they're same in different ways because they're both parents, right? But it is a different experience to adopt a child. Yeah, no, as the child of two adopted children, I gotta say, just pretending adoption is the same isn't actually good for the adopted kids, in my opinion. Yeah, no, it's not the same. It's a different experience. Father, I've decided that Megatron was right the optimal spawn.
Who the fuck said that about my child?
But you would love them both the same. As a cousin of mine adopted a girl who just turned out 13 and she's a delight. There's nothing wrong with that. Probably mess up a young child given all my baggage. It's just a different experience, okay? It's not that you don't love your child, right? It's just a different experience. Absolutely, you'd still love the adopted child. That's not necessary. That's a necessity for parenting. Exactly, right? Adoption is just a whole different thing, right? It's a different thing. It's the same in the sense of you both get a child, right? But it's a different experience.
Okay. So not to change the topic, but I have started playing Super Robot Wars 30. Did you need
Go ahead.
Did you want to keep talking about this?
That's fine. I'm tired.
Yeah?
Go.
Okay. So I started playing Super Robot Wars 30. Holy God, is it giving me anxiety. Like, a lot of anxiety.
Father, I have decided to become a herald of Unicron.
Fucking hell.
Alright, anyway, I'm moving past this topic. Mother, Evangelion was the better Gynax role.
Okay, we're stop talking about our prospective children, please, chat. Rather not put words in my unborn child's mouth.
Yeah. To be fair, I want the first word for them to say is just like, anarchy.
What?
Anarchy.
Why?
Because it would be hilarious. Could you imagine going to a family event with like all of your cousins and the first word they say is just anarchy? Not mama or dada, it's anarchy.
That would be my child.
Go, guy, go.
So Mike likes mecha-style console games? I do like mecha-style console games. I have 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, but the plot literally got so complex my head exploded. Like, just after the prologue. So I'm currently giving it a bit of a break. But yeah, I'm playing Super Robot Wars 30. For those of you who are Super Robot Wars fans, it's good, but holy shit, is it a different animal entirely.
So much so that Mike is probably not going to play it right after finishing T.
I'm not. Like, I need to play this, do a run, and feel good. Or at least feel comfortable enough that I know how it's going, right?
God, I don't know. I'm so tired. Does Super Robot Wars 30 fix the second season of IBO?
Currently, Iron-Blooded Orphans are just DLC characters. So, technically, it doesn't really touch on the plot. They just show up as characters.
So 2023 first Super Robot Wars on Optimal Duo streams. No, not necessarily. Mike could finish the game in a couple months.
Yeah.
So... I covet.
Son covet what? Oh.
The ginger.
Ginger tea?
But yeah.
So the ginger...
Mike needs a couple months in order to play it on his own, because there's a lot of stuff in the game, unfortunately, and
that have drastically changed.
And the website that we normally go to that helps us go through the entire game of Super Robot Wars is not helping, because they have a flow chart of all the missions, but
not all the details are in there yet.
But not all the details are in there, and it's just like, go ahead and show Mike Sam. Oh, the ginger. Hang on. I think I might go out and see if my corner store has Canada Dry Bowl.
Is it just a stalk of ginger? Oh, that's frightening. Keep it away.
There's also... Oh, this is Reed's. My mom used to buy that all the time.
Strongest. Anyway. Oh, I sanded this down too much. Fuck.
Yeah, Reed's my mom used to buy that all the time. That's a great one. You can get that at the Big Carrot in Toronto. It's a grocery store. That's on... Where did the 404s used to play?
Danforth.
It's on the Danforth. Yeah, because there was that bar that the 404s used to play at, and then if you go further down on the Danforth, there's the Big Carrot. It's actually really neat.
I do have a D20 Live announcement that I can say.
Ah, yes.
So a lot of you have for a long time asked me to come back to Video Game Expendables. Something I wasn't comfortable doing because that was a Terrible Warriors thing, and we have that big ban on me doing Terrible Warriors content apart from, Spirit. Until at the Q&A stream, I got the idea for what I would do for a Video Game Expendables game, and
it's happening now.
It's happening. And it's not like it's happening sometime this year or no. No, I fixed my bad habits. It's happening at the end of February. What is more power, Gamma rays, photon energy, or Minovsky particles? Currently, Minovsky particles are not that strong by comparison. I'm just going to move this box out of the way for you, babe.
Please and thank you. It's been waiting all day.
Also in other mech-related news, in the second season of Ultraman anime is coming out in April. I saw you're getting more Ultraman. I have yet to watch it because it starts off, like the Ultraman Netflix show starts off very depressing. So I was hesitant to get in that. But now I'm seeing him in Super Robot Wars, and he's like this really optimistic kid. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe there's something really good here, Maybe I should give it another chance. Even if it is CG to hell. So is it the premise you developed in the Q&A stream? Yes. Don't spoil it for the people who didn't hear me talk about it on the Q&A stream.
Okay, I'm going to do a thing.
What?
Because you know how I have that one, this hand cream?
Yeah.
That I don't use because it smells too bad?
Yeah.
I'm going to add a smell to it.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see how that works.
Yep. All right. Okay. All right. Now I need FC11. Whoop. Let's scroll down. Mum's the word. Yes, or Mum's dagger will be the word. Netflix just priced themselves out of my budget. $15 US is too much. I thought the landscape game he did was amusing. Imagine Mike's character overheating his mech to dish out damage and someone sprays him with coolant. Looks at Robin Chapel. I liked that as well. Dave's Lancer game was a lot of fun. And it was cool just being like, living on the edge. Because it's a broken-ass character. And if we do what Dave intends to do next game and have me move up my license levels enough from between missions, I will actually get to do the second part of my build. I'm going to script this down a bit. What if I directed them video on YouTube? Just don't. Because it's going to be happening in a month anyway. So, like, it's all set up. Players are getting set. I don't recommend Netflix Ultra in 3D if CG makes you feel sick. I get nauseous just watching it for 5 minutes. It doesn't make me sick. It's just, not everyone's bag. Cream cheese, that's Rob Hagen.
No, this is hand cream. So, I bought this from a store in Brampton. It is meant for sensitive skin. Ah. However, it smells awful. Because it smells like, here, smell this one.
Oh.
Right?
It smells like Play-Doh.
It smells like Play-Doh, and it normally doesn't. So I'm just gonna fix it. Because I have scents that I can put in there. I still want more D20 Live Gundam Super Robot Wars. It's coming!
It's coming, God.
All the players from Angoria coming back next session. I don't recall who left D20 Live.
Scott did.
Scott's the only one who left D20 Live.
And he's not in Angoria.
Most of the games that Scott was in, we've found replacements for.
The only thing that's still being decided is what's going to happen with the tribe and who's replacing him.
Yeah.
Which, hopefully, you like the new selection that we're working on.
Chunky. Naughty skin has get the hand Play-Doh. Wow, first bot of the day. There was a bot?
Yeah, Tumberry, I think, already got it.
Tumberry stab.
She's very good.
Lucky bot just checked the user list and recognized it. Save the tribe. Yeah, we're gonna find out who's gonna be in the tribe. Who is Scott again?
Jesus.
Okay, I know he left last year, guys, but that's just mean.
That's rude.
The advantage for moderating for so many streams.
I know you. I've killed you before. Bold of you to come back where I've seen you.
Bold of you for you. You got a lot of nerve being alive!
Yeah. For those of you who need a reminder, Scott was the gentleman who gave us Delta Green in the Mage games. And he is missed.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we won't be having any more of me playing a solid sake character. Or maybe we will. Maybe I'll port him somewhere else. I have a multiverse.
Didn't know everyone's name. That wasn't an insult.
Speaking of D20 Live people, who was the guy I was always arguing with about Star Trek during your test streams? That was Tyler.
Tyler is also not coming back because unfortunately he had a lot of real world stuff happen. Namely when the pandemic, before then actually, because his real life job is, we're not going to tell you what it is because that's just rude.
And that's his privacy.
But his real life job was really demanding him more time of him, and unfortunately he could not come back here to help out because it was just too difficult because he had to commute and on top of that
go to work
and then like
as much as he enjoyed being here and being a part of this,
as much as he enjoyed being a part of all of this, it just sucked, unfortunately. We're still friends with him. We still want to hang out with him. He's still a cool guy. Tyler
I grew to like the tribe of the course of Ravenloft. Someday they're going to meet Nauticus. Shh. No spoilers.
I need food. Gonna grab some leftovers from the ridge. Sadness. Hi, Mike. Peter Jones. Have you watched the UK TV show Nightmare? It's a cross between D&D roleplay, LARP, and a kids game show.
I have not.
Also, good afternoon, chat daughter. Sorry. Have you guys played games like Cyberpunk or even the Marvel's Avenger games? We have played Cyberpunk.
Yeah. We've played Cyberpunk, the hell out of Cyberpunk 2020.
Yeah.
We have an ongoing 2-session thing. Batman showed up. It was great.
He did. Slars? Stairs. It's okay, chat mom. Oh, nasty.
Marvel's Avengers games. I've had those recommended me a great deal by a lot of good old boys from the games communities. I haven't had any desire to go down the rabbit hole yet, so to speak. Oh, I need to polish this. Wait, no, there's still ginger ale in this. I'm never playing Marvel Heroic RPG again, and you can't make me.
Oh, nasty. I don't know what the oh nasty is for. Console game I meant. I heard heavy footsteps. Oh, from upstairs? Oh, yeah, that's the landlady. She steps hard.
She weighs 90 pounds, and somehow each one goes into a footstep.
She steps harder than both of us combined. It's ridiculous. Because we're like, because I can't hear you when you walk upstairs.
I know.
Right? Can you hear me?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah. Yeah, no. It comes from living in a household where I'm not allowed to walk. I was a latchkey kid. All right. FC7.
Yeah, like, I can't hear you. Like, at all. But to be fair, like, I was always in the basement with my mom when she was teaching, so I never went upstairs. Terrified of what a cyberpunk Batman would look like.
It's like the regular Batman, actually. Bruce hasn't really kitted out his stuff yet.
Looks like the last patch tried balance armor mods in 2077. Made even more broken by trying rarity for crafting level. Nighttail.
I haven't played Cyberpunk 2077
Oh,
since I beat it.
It was what the host said when a kid player got knocked out. I see. Oh, nasty. I understand. Mike has what I call ninja feet.
Yeah, I've snuck up on people and it pisses them off to no end.
I know. You snuck up on me.
I sneak up on everybody. Why should you be the exception?
Because I'm your wife.
I automatically walk that way. I've frightened many people. Because then I'm just standing behind them and the light has changed. And I'm like, ah! I miss it.
Nightmare. The rarity increase of your level. The actual stats of the mod don't. I have common armor. It gives me 60 armor.
Jesus.
That's just Batman Beyond.
That's literally just Batman Beyond. Terry's Batman Beyond.
They were given everything that was led up to 2077 years ago. They just got red on their own. I wonder how the Avengers would fare if they got dumped into Cyberpunk 2020, like your game, Cyberpunk Batman Arkham series costume. Terry is Cyberpunk Batman.
Yeah, he is. It's Terry McGinnis. This is just Bruce here doing a job, and I won't spoil what it is because go watch the damn episode. It's a good episode. I learned something about you recently.
I will die on this hill. What about me?
That I was surprised that you were a Yu-Gi-Oh kid.
Yeah, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid.
I never knew that. Where's your Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
My brother has them all. Because I had 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons.
Oh, you were a Kaiba girl.
Yeah.
You were a Kaiba girl. It's funny because you basically married... The closest character to who you married was Joey Wheeler.
I know.
Kind of a downslide for you, isn't it?
No, I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid. Where did you find this out? I don't remember telling you.
You didn't tell me. I said, oh, and there's a Millennium Puzzle.
Oh yeah, and I went,
kit.
woo!
And you went, woo! And I'm like, do you want it? You said, yeah! And I'm like, okay. And it occurred to me, wait, does that mean my wife is a Yu-Gi-Oh kid?
Yeah, actually.
I mean, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge as much as everyone else did.
Hey, look, I put in some murder.
Judas. But I was legitimately and absolutely surprised. So
yeah.
wait, you only had 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. That means you couldn't make the 3 the tri-headed
I
one.
really tried. I really tried to get a 3rd Blue Eyes White Dragon, but the thing is, I had 2 booster packs that both had a fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I was just like, oh, I got 2 of them. I really tried to find a 3rd, and I couldn't find the other one.
The 3-headed.
The 3-headed one.
Apparently, it's really easy these days to make a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. That's one thing I never got. How did Kaiba always get booster Blue Eyes White Dragons when he had the only 3 in existence?
I don't know.
I'm asking way too many hard questions, huh?
Yeah. Still can't believe it took me till the end to catch the twist, Mike, despite you basically giving it away in the name.
Yeah, I did.
I have a Pegasus deck that I made. I shipped Big Wheeler and Kaiba Sam. We've seen what the Marvel universe would look like if it went cyberpunk. I prefer season 0 in terms of the story. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, but will Sam run Persona on motorcycles? Maybe.
When did you stop watching? I'm curious when in Yu-Gi-Oh you got out of it now, morbidly. Was it GX?
I didn't watch any of the other spin-off stuff. I only watched the main show. And I stopped watching it around the time there was that penguin guy.
Penguins.
Penguins. I stopped watching it around that time. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged came out, so...
Have you been keeping up with Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged?
Oh, no, I haven't done that. It's been a while.
They gave My Valentine a personality.
I know. I realized that I could probably jump back into crew voice. I fixed the problem. I never had many levels of Wii, but I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! I never got into those kinds of anime or card games, too tricky, and I prefer actual RPG games. Now I'm wondering where my cards went. There are Blue Eyes monsters in the archetype, now that I think if you sub on the regular Blue Eyes.
I always wanted to make an Exodia deck, but I learned they were like the worst decks to play.
They were, God. Because it was all about drawing the cards, and if you got unlucky and saw that it had like the last fucking card in the deck for your thing, it was ridiculous. Okay, anyway, I always wanted to hi everyone. Oh, it's a Taco Cat. Mike, did you see the Macross news I posted on Discord?
Nope. What's the news?
I always wanted to cosplay Pegasus. 5Ds. Hey, Cat. I play aliens when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh!, you guys should watch the sub versions of the show.
I'm not watching Yu-Gi-Oh!
In the original arc for Duel Masters, it was really easy to tell if it was based on magic. So the Kaiba Corp executive filler arc. Yeah, the virtual world arc Battle City. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge is great, though I honestly think Merton's best work is Frieza and DBZ. Well, hi there, y'all. Hi, Cat Foz. Genuinely, one of the best voices from any dub I've ever heard. Exodia is stupidly consistent. Now, it's not funny. I may have fallen down a Yu-Gi-Oh! Hole in the early 2000s. Yeah,
Also, you guys, your life points were donk.
Yeah.
You guys were doing like 2000, and I'm like, how many do you have? 20. Oh, well, what does that mean? It means my matches are over a little less silly than yours.
Ding-a-ding-a-ding!
Also, it didn't help that all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Kids I knew were all like really rich-ass white boys.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed making fun of them.
Well, you know. I was a Pokemon card collector, too. And,
yeah, that I knew.
Yeah. Because my brother has all the cards now, because I gave him every single one of my cards. I played Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and I had a Magic deck, but I had no idea how to play it.
Yeah, apparently people are going to make you play Magic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're not that sorry. You get to enjoy that, then.
Yeah, I'm going to be making simpler decks, though. People, not me, by the way.
Lord Eric. Hi, Lord Eric.
Hello.
I have a collection book thing that has the gods in the cover. Zodia was always stupid easy to pull. Hey, Cap, the idea that I had never assembled in verse was farcical. I meant Duel Monsters. That slip was brought to you by Wizards of the Coast. Mike, I tagged you on it, says Otaku Cat. He might not have looked at
I haven't
Discord
looked at Discord today because I was busy waking up, setting up for this.
Boys, there are any book, film, TV series you would like to make a really good RPG? Is there any?
For D20 Live, here's the thing. D20 Live works very well comedically. I would love to do a political style space opera with the D20 Live crew. And just like have them try to outmaneuver everyone. But it would be such a long story to tell that it would be unwieldy after a certain point in all the backtrack and betrayals that this group of people would do. If that makes sense.
I miss playing Magic the Gathering. I don't miss spending the money on the cards. Actually, I'd probably make you guys play Vanguard. Fun fact, Yu-Gi-Oh! First became pay to win 3 sets after it came out, so about 6 months. And it wasn't because any of the cards in said sets. I'm more of a Magic player than Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I had a previous ex, who really was into Magic. It's not the ex, guys. It's just a different one. But he was.
We need to distinguish that.
Yes, we did. But yeah, I had an ex who was really, really into playing Magic, so he gave me one of his decks. I had no idea how the fuck to play.
I taught you how to play.
You did, but I still don't know how to play. Like, I know that there's tapping involved.
I'm happy to... I said to you, these are the basics. I'm happy to teach you whenever you want, but I don't want to force you.
I know.
And I think I said it very well.
Yes, you did. I'm not complaining about you. I'm complaining about my lack of retention.
Oh, I see.
I also enjoy Magic, but don't have any money to spend on cards. I certainly never found any free workaround programs that allowed me to play the game for free, and certainly wouldn't share them if I had. Wheel of Time based D20 live game.
Haha. No.
How did this end up smelling worse? Jesus Christ. I added fucking lavender in here, and it smells like fucking ass.
I'm gonna scroll down.
And myrrh. Myrrh smells really good. What the hell?
You do a political opera. It was called Everend. It took place in a fantasy setting. Well, no, I mean like where everyone's like a faction or something. Sorry, baby. Okay. I have decks for Necrunner and Cyberpunk TCG alongside Magic. My CG address was L5R. Oh, Rob Hagen. Devin would love you. 8 years played in the tourney scene and knew a few top-tier players. The Hen, Play-Doh, putting Sam through it. Still have the attention span for Magic, but tried in college, nothing stuck. Yeah, I tried to make... Every deck, I was an atypical as a Magic player, Johnny player, which is I need a big monster. Or is it Timmy? Whatever. The whatever the derogatory term is for people like me who like big, strong things that cost a lot. Still am, because I play Slivers and I'm hated, because, you know, we're better than everybody else.
Even I know Slivers are ass.
Because I taught you! You would just see, because it was the best thing for like 6 years. Sam would see me sit down at tables, and I would say, and they're saying, what do you play? I say, play Slivers, and then she'd watch everyone go, fuck, we gotta gang up on him. And you never got it until I explained it to you.
Yeah. I don't have the attention span for Magic. Tried in college, but nothing stuck. Besides the end of that game, Jordan would win because he would.
Yeah, probably.
I only played the Jade and Gold eras. Why not Mike Wheel of Time? That would make a great D20 live game.
Who said that?
Queen of Tully.
No, I'm not.
They're not derogatory.
Huh?
I don't know. Magic, the Mike, you are definitely a Timmy.
Yeah.
They're part of the inborn design philosophy. Devin and I have a number of points of contact, apparently. L5R and post-apocalypse ARPs.
Oh, cool. Oh, I see.
You gonna read it out loud, or?
Okay. Nothing. Everyone is Timmy, Johnny, Spike to some degree. The idea is they want to appeal to all three of the game. Nothing derogatory about it. You say that, but I've seen people really when they talk about Timmys, they don't talk about Timmys well. It's like, and then all the Timmys will buy the thing, because that's what the Timmys do. And I'm like, thanks, guys. In Yu-Gi-Oh, those players are called beaters, Mike. Mike, you talked about the X card in Q&A session. How do you keep players from abusing it? Like tapping it in the middle of someone else's scenes because they're bored. Okay. I respect the X card. I've never heard of... Okay. Well, that involves me putting down my tools for that. Okay. So here's my thing. I typically do not use the X card in play. That isn't to say that I don't like it. And don't have a great deal of respect for it because I've heard so many good stories about it being used. It hasn't worked well for me because what I try to do is I try to create a strong communication environment out of the get-go by letting each player know exactly what they can expect from my game, tonally and thematically, and how gameplay is going to be. Congratulations, honey. It smells even more like Play-Doh.
I know.
It doesn't stink. It just smells like Play-Doh.
try again.
Oh, are you adding another smell?
Maybe.
Can you cancel out the smell that's in there?
Maybe.
Okay.
Depends on the smell.
So, this literal sentence right now is the first I've ever heard of someone tapping the X card because they were legitimately bored. Oh, that one was strong.
This one?
No, the previous one.
Oh.
Or that one. Fuck, you have so many sense. Jesus.
I know. I'm sorry.
In regards to that, how do you stop them from doing that? Yeah. I don't know. Because when I have bored players, my players who get bored or not in the moment, they zone away and they're still listening, right? Where they're putting their energy into something else at the time, but still actively listening.
Like me, I clean apparently.
Yeah.
Not that I'm bored, it's just I'm not in the scene, and therefore I get antsy and I get to do something.
Yeah. Which gave me a panic attack last Friday.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, but you told me afterwards.
Yeah,
so.
It was just I had the itis, and I'm like, I need to do something.
And that's understood. That's something that's respected. Because I've played with players who have ADHD in the past. Not currently, I don't believe.
I have a little bit of ADHD, I'm pretty sure.
I love you.
Love you too.
And I respect that they need to do things to self-care while they're in my game, but they're still actively listening. I'm the same way. I can't 100% focus on a game. I have to be doing something with my hands, so that way I'm not crashing out. That's just how I am. How do you stop someone from abusing the X card when they're bored? That would involve, unfortunately, here's the thing. The X card is meant by its design.
Man, just cramped up, that's all.
The X card by its design is meant to help players who have communication challenges and otherwise wouldn't feel comfortable communicating. It's unfortunate, but the only cure for it is conflict and communication resolution. People can say anything with the site. So really, that's the unfortunate thing. That's my talk for it. Is you have to really specify and set up a communication system. I played late Lowest Edition Emperor. People can say anything with a snide tone of voice. Let's be real. There's also Vorthos, but they tried and killed the type. The X card is a tool. You use it if you want it. When someone gets disturbed because they're bored, that's a conversation that has to happen outside the table. You can't fix that with a tool. You ask them to leave if they abuse the X card. Well, you don't ask them to leave. You talk first and try not to get to that point. The GM would make the final call, wouldn't they? The problem is with the X card is supposed to be designed. The principle behind the X card, as I understand it, and the spirit of it is, should someone tap the X card? Let's say we're doing a thing.
Yeah.
Where this is actually a good example. Last Friday, I did an Exalted game where my players were met the Mask of Winners for the first time. He actually ripped apart. What he did was, if you know Exalted, the Mask of Winners can actually spin his head and rotate and shift and pop his bones. So that way he can switch what direction he's coming in. So that way it looks like his front is his back and his back is his front. You don't know which part is actually the front you're facing. He did that to one of his servants to communicate to them. So they heard the visceral sound of a head ripping off of a spinal column and being shoved back, and the spine punching through the chest. And it was this very intense visceral description. I knew all my players could handle it because I've been kind of feeding them body horror throughout. Now, if I had someone who had an understandable phobia of body horror and they touched the X card, in principle it means my descriptions are too intense. They need that to stop. That's the spirit of it, right? The X card is we gotta stop this. It hurts me too much. That's the spirit of it. Out of boredom is different. Like, when you say out of boredom, I assume, like, to me, the only time when X card should be tapped when someone is bored is when they have, like, an extreme attention deficit thing, and everyone's okay with that. But this sounds like, oh, fuck you, boom. They're not using the X card correctly, right? So there's that. Sam, have you tried playing Yu-Gi-Oh today? I classify myself as an Is-It player type. I craft decks because I want to build the deck. I might not have a crafter work well. Vun Rent. Oh, okay. That's a
bot.
Is it a bot or is that just someone speaking?
That's a bot.
Yeah. So, Tom Barry, do you want me to get it?
No, somebody else can get it. It's okay. We're not on...
As far as I know, the X card is supposed to be a hard no questions asked, we're not doing this, right? X card is no questions asked if used correctly. Exactly. That's the spirit of which it is carried. If someone is abusing the X card with their board, they're not using it correctly. Which means you guys, whoever is having this problem, needs to communicate that effectively. Do you like the new smell?
Not really.
Okay.
But it smells better than the other one, I think. It still smells like Play-Doh.
Yeah, that's abusing the tool. Sorry I looked away from it. It's alright. But yeah, that is entirely the spirit of the X card, is for people. It makes sense. Let's say you had someone, like a friend of yours, who went through something really traumatic, right? The X card would be perfect in that situation if they weren't comfortable talking. Because they would go, boom, this is reminding me of what just happened. Now, most of us, and this is where, like, the old school grognard crowd loses their fucking minds, where the communication and the talk about this fucking breaks down. Because the old school crowd says, well, I would never put someone in a position where they knew they weren't comfortable, or if I made a mistake, I would take ownership and I would communicate. Let me finish. While, one, some of us who have played with the old school crowd knows that's not really the case. Two, not everyone can always. Those of us who are a little bit younger know that we can't always articulate what's wrong with us. We don't know how to say it properly or use the correct words, so we just need to stop, calm, have a minute, right? I like your games the fact that you do communicate with your players in the audience as well. I know about the Mask of Winter, so it wouldn't bother me. Yeah, but you know that, right? If, like, let's say someone watched a family member in a car crash. I couldn't do body horror for obvious reasons, right? I'd be an asshole. And if they didn't tell me, they'd be like, oh shit, Mike, this happened. I didn't tell you. I didn't think it would come up. Like, oh god. The cream might need something sound. It still looks like dry clay. I know the environment that the X card was developed in is a community that I played in for the last 10 years.
Yeah, I'm going to try doing a different thing. Hang on. I'm going to put some jojoba. Jojoba.
But that is the spirit in which I understand the X card goes. But it's why in the stream games I do, I focus very hard on breaking immersion and breaking the facilitude. Because to me, and this has been my experience, it is not gospel. The best way to let players know that it's still a game is to break it into and remind them it's a fucking game. It's why there's the entire shtick of Big Mike's upset. Let's make Big Mike upset. And I go, damn you all for this. Oh, it spins. It spins. It's why I do that whole shtick, and we talk about the rules. And we discuss X cards is most useful conventions, and groups still learning their boundaries. Sam, try Gold Bond. That might make it better for the skin. I use that.
I can't. I'm allergic to Gold Bond.
I know, in spite of what all the people, for all the number of actual play, which I fucking hate the term, streams that are out there that say we're a performance or we're this or that. I am a performance of a real life thing. I have to, through the performance of D20 Live, showcase the elements of what must ideally happen in a tabletop setting. Which means mistakes. Which means the GM getting flustered. Which means players saying, oh, not okay with this. It's a performance. It is in there. I learn to read. Because I know that on some level, even if we all know it's a performance, you are learning from me. Yeah, the X card is good for new groups. Lucy might get pissed off because the roll is filled. Yeah, which means, and it takes, when you go really deep into tabletop narrative and you go too deep into the character, and a lot of players don't know this, because they don't know this is a thing that happens to some actors, as I understand it, who go very method, right? And you go in too deep. And you can go in too deep and get too in. But if you're breaking it and everyone's okay with breaking it every so often, it creates relief, it snaps the tension, and you're all at a good tier and level about it. Right? There's a lot of European RP gaming influence on the X card. Bleed is a thing there, especially in LARPs, Mike the Edutainer. Well, it's like, I know. I legitimately know. I've been in these situations. And it's not hard to extrapolate that this is the thing that tabletop streamers should do. Don't go so fucking deep in your performance. Because someone's watching and someone will think you're telling the truth. And you can cry, oh, but I didn't mean all till the day is long. It slid down. It's so cool. You can cry, oh, I didn't mean oh till the day is long. But you have to fucking... We're not actors. This isn't a movie. It's a There is a... Tabletop streams and performances are a unique new medium. It is not acting. We're not actors.
I am an actor.
We're not doing an acting in a play or a movie. We are presenting the outcome of an improvised game. It is an entirely new medium. And the fact that there are 2 levels of that... I keep saying the 2-level thing, but I'm going to keep repeating it. There are 2 levels of the narrative. There is the narrative of the game that is happening and of the players that are playing it. And both must happen at the same time. Jared, in too deep, let out. Bleed is a thing. Too much immersion is bad. And I have had to learn how to manage it. On that subject, I have to admit my first prompt last week about Transformers was to see if you would react. That was mean of me. Sorry. It's all right. It's a performance.
I hope you didn't
put
your thing in there.
No, not yet. I'm about to. I was going to wash it out first.
Okay.
When I'm feeling good about it. But I finished my first minigun. It goes at 2. Speaking of body horror, am I the only one who noticed that people who freak out about fictional violence and gore are the first on social media to share actual violence, gore, and media, and it freaks me out? I haven't really noticed that at all. Does bleed refer to in character, out of character, divide stuff? Yes. Because that's a thing. And I think every actor in the world knows about this to some extent or another.
Mm-hmm.
Of getting so far into a character that you have to know to pull yourself out.
You worry that I get too far into characters, and then you
pop out, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm starting to learn it now.
Yeah, I know, but I remember
it took me a bit because you were getting really into stuff, and I'm like, wow, because what I didn't realize is because you were living here.
Yeah.
You were feeling more comfortable to act.
Yeah.
And show your acting chops. And I'm like, is she getting really mad? Is she getting really mad?
Yeah, I know, because I would play Olivia, right? And you'd be like, oh my god, she's mad at me. And I'm like, no, that's Olivia.
And I just didn't know, because keep in mind, babe, I'd played for you up until then for 4 years.
I know.
And I'd never seen you go that hard prior.
Yeah.
Right? Which is something I should have said at the time.
As opposed to telling me that I was acting too hard.
Yeah. I had never seen you go that hard, and I had to get used to that. But now I am. I check in, and that comforts me, and I'm learning. And I think I'm checking in a lot less now.
You are. You do check in when we're doing Exalted, though, because you check in far more often. Because you're like, are you okay? Are you bored? And I'm like, I'm not bored. I have the itis.
No one's bored and Exalted, despite however boring it might get, because everyone's so invested in everyone else's melodrama.
Yeah.
It's just because there was a really great moment where one of the characters in my Exalted game, one of the players, and I do check-ins, and I specifically do check-ins because I care about my players and their emotional well-being. But yeah, in Exalted, one of my players, I'm not gonna, they get to keep their name, anonymity, but one of them has this entire thing where they thought their sister was dead, and it turns out. No, they're alive and
evil.
Mike, do you use a shovel to roll in Exalted, though? I'll get to that. Roll 20. And they finally met each other face to face, and it was so good, but also so fucked up. And I was checking in, and around 10-20 minutes into it, right? I'm checking in. Is everyone okay? They're like, we don't want to interrupt.
We're not interrupting this.
We're not interrupting this entire conflict. We want to watch it play out. This is the greatest fucking thing. We're just like. And they're all just there going.
Well, now it is the consistency of mashed potato.
You want to just throw it out?
No.
Why not?
Because it was like $20.
But it's horrible.
It just smells bad. Why does it smell bad? Hand potato!
I had a player pick up my character in a Bessem game in the instance I always bring up, and it got to the point where I told him I hate him. He was shocked. Yeah, I've had screaming matches with actual other players, and they thought I was role-playing really method, and I was legitimately mad that entire time.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back there to that place ever again in my life, and I refuse to.
I think you've only ever seen me get that angry once.
Yeah. I don't like you getting mad.
I know.
I love you.
I love you too. To be fair, the one time I actually did get really, really mad in game and in real life was, well, that's not true. I got mad a lot because people kept telling me that I was playing my characters wrong, and then also forcing my character to go through,
Yeah, no one tells you that here.
Yeah, I know. Nobody takes my character and decides to be like, oh, yeah, we're gonna tie her down naked, and then, she's going to be, R-worded.
Yeah.
Alright? And unless somebody saves you, because there's a ticking time clock right now. So if somebody's gonna come save you, oh, they don't know where you are. Oh, this person just happened to find you. Oh, great, you stopped. You're just tied up naked. Can't defend yourself. And I'm like, yeah, not a fun experience.
I've come to learn, and I try to consider myself just a good game master, but apparently by never including any instances of sexual assault or violence in my game, I'm apparently above the bar.
Yeah.
Which is weird. That is where the bar for fucking being a good game master is so fucking low of saying to players at the top of the game, there will never be a sexual assault. Sexual assault will not be depicted in this game in any capacity, and you are the main character, you are the hero. Whatever I throw at you, no matter how terrible or gut-wrenching or against your philosophy it exists for you to overcome it and prove it wrong. Apparently was so fucking far above the bar in tabletop. And that makes me so goddamn mad that is the nature of the hobby that I'm in. Why game masters...
Is 2B Optimal Duo exclusive?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
I know that feeling, Mike. The almost 6 years intertwined TTRPG game I has been in roller coaster of emotions in and out of game. It's been a learning experience. It's just... It drives me nuts that I keep hearing these stories. From all of you, too. Not that I hate your stories, but that you guys come back to me with, like, how do I do this thing? Which to me should be fucking basic. And the panels that I've done... And all of you have been wonderful. I'm like, what do I do? And I feel fucking powerless to say, get the fuck out. Because it pisses me off. Like, even OSR shouldn't be like this. OSR, I've seen used so much to jerk people around. Mike, you're not alone. There's a good number of us out here. Like, I am fascinated with OSR-style games because I'm fascinated about the possibility of having no backstory and letting mechanics help dictate the story. I find that conceptually fascinating. In no way do I want to interact with the OSR community, the loudest proponents of it, because sooner or later you get to the story of someone who used OSR mechanics to fuck over the players in every fucking sense of the word. And I don't get it. It's this weird power thing. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's a mine you don't want to step on. Good on you, Mike.
Why would I? I don't know how to depict it. I don't know how to show it. I know enough to know that if... I don't know... Here's the thing. Any challenge I give to my players, any experience, to me exists so that they increase and overcome it. Did you break the plate?
It's a plastic bowl, honey.
No. I wasn't doing it that way. It was just how strong you're going. I'm like, my God, honey, you're so commanding. Yeah, not. Oh no, you broke my bowl. It's like, oh my, I'm a little excited. But. I lost my train of thought because you turned me on.
Sorry. As is normal in our household.
OSR refers to old school role playing, things like original Dungeons and Dragons, where it's like pure dungeon crawls, no backstory characters. It's just you go into the dungeon and this trap and that trap. I find it fascinating. Or very minimal story role playing and backstory, but you allow the encounters to help shape and flesh out your character. Pendragon is technically an OSR style game for that. But the community is so fucking their head up their ass, and the highest proponents of it go to really gross places of flexing on their players for no fucking reason. And if you're the game master and you brag about killing about being able to just do shit to your players. You're bragging about pressing a button. It's like, to put it in perspective, it's like bragging about jumping in Mario. It's the easiest fucking thing to do when you run a game to make stuff happen. And to then wipe your hands and go, oh, that's just how it played out. No! No! You made this. You put these things in place to do this. You can't say passively, oh, it just worked out that way. No. I'm a little steamed about this because I had someone tell me about this happening to them, someone I know. They brought a friend into an OSR style game. And they were talking to me afterwards about it. They're like, I can't believe I brought this person in here. I trusted these people. I told the game master what this person was coming through. And the game master
just killed him.
And just murdered the guy outright and said, that's just how it goes. You're the game master. You control the sand, the sun, the sky, the air, and you can move them on a word. You can't just throw your hands up and go, well, that's just how it goes. You are how it goes.
You have the control.
You have absolute power. Oh, it pisses me off. I GM my players are protagonists of a story and I want them to enjoy this story. I don't get power GMing. Makes no damn sense. Am I the only one who managed to dip into the OSR waters and not come out unscathed? You might have been. The biggest challenge I had with TTRPG is finding people I trust to play with or finding people to play with in general. Right? And you have people out there who would be probably perfectly great game masters, who would learn from everything they've done and proudly do it. But you have a hobby that is driving people out in droves because of this godhood power mindset. GMs can literally do anything, fucking your players, while GMing is not only trivial easy, but not doing that is one of the key skills. Which it shouldn't be that hard. It's a collaborative effort. I want a good story, and I want my players to have agency. Whenever Sam is making, it looks like mashed potatoes. My character was dumped naked on live TV game show by another. Did you put that up earlier, SMV4 USA, and I missed it? You did, and I missed it. I'm sorry. My character was dumped naked on live TV game show and couldn't figure out how to get out. Another character had to help out. And since the GM did nothing to stop the first guy, I'm always wary of doing anything in an RPG ever again. Yeah, that's valid. Not a game master, that's a game monster. Yeah, no, that's bullshit. That shouldn't happen. There's a difference between, like, I profoundly, for friends, want to run a game where they become a crime cartel. And they actively are beating down other crime cartels. I never, and this is my golden rule, and this is my rule that has seen me through so much of game design and everything, is you never, ever, 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 ever take away a player's power. You can put them in peril. You can put them in danger.
But don't give them...
But you never take away their power to choose or act. You never say they cannot do something.
Yeah, like, don't say they're tied up and you can't break it.
If I tell my players this, because I'll give you the same situation run two ways. You are currently trapped within a cell. You got caught. Player says, all right, I'm going to lure... What can I do? What do you want to do? Oh, well, I want to get out. Well, here's your options. Maybe you want to wait it out till one of your friends comes and rescues you. Maybe you want to try and escape. Oh, I can try and escape. Yeah, of course you can try and escape. Okay.
It does feel nicer, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to feel it?
No.
Okay. Right. You're gut
yeah,
plastic.
We don't need to slide out of my hands with what little friction I have on this rusty-ass blade. I don't need a comical situation where it flies up and... I'm not going to do that pantomime where it flies into my leg. Well, I realized as I was holding it downwards like this, I was setting myself up for it actually happening. So I'm not going to do that. Can we get that on a poster or a t-shirt? Right back and need some quick liquid to drink. Copy that. But yeah, you never take away a player's power. They always are able to do something, because otherwise what's the point? Like, I understand the fuck around and find out mentality.
It smells less bad, I think.
I love you.
It smells like Play-Doh.
Let me smell it again. It smells like Play-Doh. It smells like... Can I make a joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, put it down. It smells like you had that open, all of it out of the thing, and put it on a thing, and someone went past it with a lilac bush and went, lilacs, as it went by. And as they breathe the word lilacs onto, I'm doing a Jordan move, onto the thing, it went in. And the soul of lilac was by. It was like, this has been in a room full of lilacs.
But it smells like
it
Play-Doh.
smells like Play-Doh, and my hand's greasy now.
Sorry. Here, hang on. Here you go.
You don't want me to have lube pants?
No, not this. No, I don't want you to have lube tools.
I want to get these miniguns done today.
I tried.
This was exactly my knight's knife. What attracted me to the OSR is the mechanics are simple and DM doesn't have to make up DCs on the fly. Yeah, it's great. You just do shit, right? Like, OSR is really Game Master friendly compared to a lot of roleplay heavy stuff. Because you're like, oh, what do I do in this situation? That. What do I do in this situation? That. And it's the story of how they can... Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Of how the players overcome it. I'm never going to get this Gatling gun done at the rate I'm going. I'm ranting. There's merit to the thing, but the community is so fucking toxic. I'm actively looking at what games are you all not playing? Dungeon Crawl Classics? Cool. I'm going to play that. Although I hear White Hack is fucking amazing. Because role-playing, like, a lot of the role-play heavy games now are kind of harder for people because they have to come up with story and shit. Or have to adapt to things. And there is, like, I don't know, I've been ranting about this for a while. I'm going to stop. Just a dash of lilac, a smidgen lavender. Lavender flavored LaCroix but is hand lotion. My mom is super allergic to lilacs. We spent years hacking and burning down the lilac bushes that used to surround our house. Oh my. Well, you can't bring that past Tom Berry's house. So yeah, that's my take on it. Right? Like, the tabletop community right now is so absolutely fragmented that it's catastrophically bad. And it's going to kill the hobby more than anything else, I feel. Because you have the role-play focus crowd, who for some reason are playing 5e. I don't know why. When, Fiasco and Apocalypse... why there aren't, like, a million Fiasco games going on right now is beyond me. I know it's very popular in, like, Europe and shit. But, like, it should be more popular for what it allows.
Damn it.
What? You can't stop hearing the...
I can't. Oh, fuck. It's just... Here. I added more, and it still smells like Play-Doh.
Now someone put a lilac in it! Good job, Sam. It finally smells like you infused it.
Yeah, but it also smells like Play-Doh.
Who of you?
Oh, you too.
I'm trying to be positive of your work.
Right back. I'm gonna go get a knife.
Why?
To scrape it off the spoon.
Oh, that would make more sense. A Star Trek game, the GM had a treat pool that gets generated by characters during certain actions and uses them only reasonable. It can escalate or worse. Prevents ass pulls. Yeah. Stay away from limitation of the flame person's mic. Game is problematic to say the least. Community is worse. Really? I was going to check that out soon. I heard that was good. Fuck. I'm staying away for fuck's sakes away from the game for sure I'm staying away from is Bluebeard's Bride for all the reasons I've discussed in the past. Because 5e is flexible enough for roleplay but still has roleplay options. Yeah, but it has no roleplay mechanics. That's the problem. Played it, no authentic line. Also back. Welcome back. Threat pool, I mean. Okay. I get the feeling that the types of people that tend to screw over their players like that tend to have little control of the events in their lives. I guess. Like, I'd love to run a game where I told my players, I'm going to try and fuck you guys over. Let the game get strong, right? I think Jordan actively wants that game.
Yeah.
And I could see, like, Devin and Tom and Dave all being like, all right, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's kill all pretenses. You try to kill us, motherfucker. Right? Even then, though, they would outpower them because it's those guys. Wasn't that what you did with the second D20 life? Third? Second? Oh, yeah. Second was aliens.
Because,
I did try to kill them.
You did try to kill them because...
And it didn't work. But it was still... Because it was still fair.
Then you threw Tomb at them, which was not fair.
It was fair.
Tomb is never fair.
It was fair. They just asked the wrong person for help at the very end. Who told them you should just steal the golden rod? Who should have? That was Scott. And they all died. Thank God that happened in 2014 and not now. Fuck. And then I made my version of the tomb, which had as,
Xenomorph Pikachu in it.
And everyone wants to go back and do it again. Because they're like, yo, I want to see what else was down there.
I don't. I know what's down there.
It was horrible.
It's horrible.
If you guys fucked up enough, you'd had to have fought Triptychon.
Okay. I think I officially... Oh, actually... Okay. Not so bad.
This one? My brain is having a hard time now.
You're picking the smell?
Because it's like I move a micron to the right. And it's like, oh no, it's the Play-Doh. No, it's lilac. Play-Doh. What is happening?
Because I got cloves.
I can't move and smell it, but my me goes, get a different angle. Nope, the smell changed. I'm pretty sure it's more accurate to say Lamentations of Flame Princess is proudly problematic. Third, right? No, Mike, don't go to the dark side. Oh, do we need 50 more blades for you, Ton? It's been a busy week. Much stab. I had a GM made it clear he was just a referee and didn't want to screw over the players. The point where he only had bad things happen when the really bad dice rolls occurred. That's fair. But he told everyone this was how it was going to be. Next, upgrade a Gatling gun that fires nothing but knives or Tom Brady to go full Rambo with. Now, Squall, I like the personal touch. How much of a logistics nightmare was your version of the tomb to make? It was easier than I thought it would be. That was the weird thing. Because the problem was the Pathfinder tomb that I made, I was trying to make very true to the original. But this one was take everything out that pissed me off and replace it with this shit that I came up with in D20 Simple and mash it into this abomination. It was harder to convert the fucking players from different systems to D20 Simple, and I did it with help. Everyone helped with that.
Yeah. Because
I needed help. I've built one Gatling gun, and I am stalled on the second because I got very angry at the tabletop community. Turning into this Ouroboros snake that's so proud.
Yeah, it's not a game I want to touch. I had a few players because of it that became regulars in my convention runs of Call of Cthulhu. It's probably the only time I felt uncomfortable as a public GM. In terms of OSR games, I could easily see you guys enjoying Fantasy Trip, aka GURPS Fantasy Beta.
I think the one I want to see is Samrun Worlds Without Number.
I mean, Stars Without Number.
No, Worlds Without Number is the fantasy version of Stars Without Number.
Oh, I see.
He made a fantasy system.
I see.
I just want to get you all 3 books.
I see.
Because I love you.
It does feel better.
Because you added smell?
Well, no, I added more oil.
Oh, I see.
Because I added jojoba and coconut. That might be why it smells like Play-Doh a little bit, because of the coconut that was already in it. Right? And the coconut...
Play-Doh doesn't have coconut.
Huh?
Play-Doh doesn't have coconut.
This is coconut.
Play-Doh doesn't have coconut.
No, I know, but this is probably why it smelled like Play-Doh, because it has coconut in it.
That sentence doesn't make sense to me, but I trust you.
Because sometimes coconut can go bad.
Oh! I got it. Why did you yell that?
Because you wouldn't let me finish. You just kept repeating coconut doesn't smell like Play-Doh.
Because I'm alive, and that is a question
and you didn't let me finish.
I'm allowed to be dumb!
Portal trapping the gargoyle was genius, by the way, Sam. Oh yeah, I did do that.
You did portal trap the gargoyle?
Mike, was that an open invitation to the community to get you to a copy?
Not really, but if you want to say that.
If you want to, we still have the
It'll
PO
be hers.
box.
It'll be hers.
Do you think it's better to say specialist characters or balanced characters?
Depends on the game you're running. It really depends on the game, the system, and the game master. I personally believe in the uneven table leg thing where everyone has something they're very good at, but their secondary skills are good enough that they can help each other.
You're gonna have to move the thing. I'm covered in
what?
goop.
Oh, I see. I like Redbox D&D. I had the privilege of playing it in a short campaign years ago with one of the original D&D playtesters. It was great. I'm allowed to be dumb. Being 2020. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm allowed to be stupid.
Dare to be stupid.
Joey's your favorite character on Friends.
Chandler is my favorite character on Friends.
And I'm clearly their love child. I don't like sharing food, but I'm hopeless and sarcastic.
We all agree Ross is horrible.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He got better in season 10 somehow.
Yeah, but that
for no reason.
He needs to be redeemed, apparently? Question mark.
Enough people finally wrote in and said, could you make Ross a better character?
Oh, actually, on my hand. It smells way better here.
Okay, stop making me smell this. Because it confuses me and I'm allowed to be dumb. Scrolling down now.
I love you.
The first level magic user has sleep spell and a bandolier of daggers for throwing because of rules said I can use daggers, but not how I use them. So who remembers ye all wearing Space's car in San Diego? I remember. I thought Joey and Chandler were on a break. Oh my god, if I hear that fucking break thing again.
We were on a break.
I fucking don't care. I don't care.
It lasted 10 seasons? Yeah. Yeah, it did.
And I've seen every single, I shouldn't say angry words while holding a knife, fucking episode. Because someone needed me to rip this thing a new one, and I have lost hours to my anger.
It was very entertaining.
Oh, thank God. I'm this close to making you watch Cheers. But you want to watch Cheers.
I want to watch Cheers.
You're really curious about it.
Yeah. To be fair, you still have a bunch of stuff that you have to finish, too.
Like?
Samurai 7? And Madoka?
Like I say, I'm binge good TV, watch MASH. I'm not
I watched all of MASH already.
You have?
Yeah.
How did you never tell me that?
Because I don't own it.
Oh, I see.
If I owned it, then we would be watching MASH. But I've seen every episode of MASH. My dad was a huge fan of MASH.
My dad used to sing me Suicide is Painless to Sleep.
No,
I liked it. It calmed me for some reason. Which speaks volumes about how depressed I was as a kid.
I think that's why you have a lot of problems.
I have a lot of problems. Suicide and Painless was a comforting song.
No, your dad.
Oh, yeah, well.
Because that's not an appropriate song to sing to a child.
I asked for it, though.
Honey.
Yeah.
Promise me you won't sing our child that to sleep.
I make no promises. I may hum the tune.
MASH is my favorite TV show of all time. Horse hockey, Sam. Space was from the computer games that Where on Earth is based on. I love MASH. It took me becoming an adult to appreciate it. When I was a kid, it was just filler that weren't cartoons on Sundays. On the Seinfeld thing I mentioned earlier, my main issue with it was the overall jokes of these people are jerks, which got tiring after a while. Yeah, well.
That's Seinfeld.
To be fair, all the people in Friends are also jerks sometimes.
Monica somehow became the worst.
Yeah.
She used to be the hot anxiety girl, and now she's just a monster.
She turned into her mom.
Yeah.
Right? That was the thing she feared most, but she did it. Anyway. What song? Suicide is Painless. It's not an appropriate song to sing to a child when they go to sleep.
Well, you can tell him that.
I have many things to say to your father.
Yeah, you and the rest of the world. Pretty sure everyone who's wanted me to write a book has things to say to him.
My problems with Seinfeld is that I don't find any of the characteristics relatable, and they hammer jokes on being either too over the top or repeating them over and over and over. I don't. Thank you, Rob.
What?
He won't request the song on Samsung on OD. I finished the song list, by the way.
She did.
I did. I'm going to put it up tomorrow. Although I don't think we're going to actually be playing tomorrow.
There's a chance we won't be playing tomorrow because I'm getting my booster shot tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, we'll find out how I feel after. But by ending, I don't handle apparently COVID vaccinations very well.
You really don't.
Thank you. Yeah, I needed that said again.
I love you.
Love you too.
You were a mess both times.
Thank you. Yes, I needed that said again too.
It was very funny. You did yell at the fan again.
Look, my relationship with the fan is complicated. I thank you to leave our bedroom out of the stream. Thank you, our bedroom.
How did the questionnaire go, Sam? The one with all the best clips? I only got 8 responses.
So there's your answer. Actually, we got 13 people here. Who hasn't filled out Sam's best clip survey to help D20 Live?
Hang on. Give me a second. I'll find it.
Okay, I went to sand that piece off and it just straight fell off there.
I have to find the link. It's been a while. It's been a while. Damn it, Byron.
What? Oh, because he keeps doing that?
He keeps doing it.
Yeah, but we love him.
Big Bang Theory was good. I got a lot of nerd references in the beginning.
Big Bang Theory seasons 1 to 3 is good. It
My
very quickly goes
relationship
to...
with the fan is complicated.
What?
Here, I'm going to put the link in the crew general stuff for the mods to pass it out.
Yeah.
I filled it out. The biggest problem I have with OSR... Oh, George is by far the worst person in the show, to the point where people in the show were convinced he killed someone on purpose. Yeah, well... The biggest problem I have with OSR is that they want to recreate that old school pulp adventure, which is fine, if they just did anything to update the problematic stuff, but they don't.
Yeah, because the fun of pulps is not the problematic shit. The fun of the pulps is, this is my crew. I'm Mac Galligan. This is my friend Hasim. Hasim, what do you like? I like grenades! You get a bunch of golden retriever idiots and put them together, and they share a brain cell against the forces of darkness who are equally theatrical and do a floom movement with their cape. I only
took 2, but both were just minor soreness and a little tired that day. Damn it, Yonville. I don't like Big Bang Theory. It's not laughing with nerds. It's laughing at us. Yeah. Who remembers 90s Orphan?
Oh. The anime? The movie?
So when are we going back to Spirit of the Century?
Queen Tully?
Sergeant Spade.
Oh, Gicky. We should be this year. I have an idea for a plot.
Oh yeah. Hang on. I just need to double check when we're doing it. For those of you who keep asking.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we're going back to Maid.
Oh yeah.
It is happening February 6th.
Do you have any idea what you're doing?
None whatsoever, but it is Maid, so I'm just gonna make it up as I go along.
Just that unapologetic, I'm gonna throw shit at the wall and fuck y'all.
Hey, everybody kept asking for it, right?
I have a hotly beloved tabletop stream, but I have no idea what to do. I love you.
Love you too.
Is that too much?
Yes, the season 2 anime, Mike. Video game has dead alewives, but attacking the darkness. Does it involve cowboys again, Mike? You had plans for Maid? Why wouldn't you go back to Maid? It's a staple of D20 Live at this point. I needed a break from Maid because it's nuts. And I've gone to space and I've gone to time. You can't go anything higher than that.
We can go to hell.
Oh God, we did technically.
Oh! I know what you could do. I know what you could do.
Don't yell at me about Asmodeus again. you. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
See? Does that work?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
By the way, my favorite ending twist of last year was Howie getting mauled by Time Tiger after winning. Maid is going to be all made up. Sam 2022. Maid day. Maid day! So you made plans to go back to the game? Yeah. Multiverse of maidness. Maid was being made. Maid multiverse. When is it not the schedule people should ask when is it not in the schedule people should ask when's the next maid game? So it's happening February 6th. That's the next maid game.
Are you mad that I bequeathed that to you?
No, I did ask for it. It was my own fault. This is a bet I must lay it because I made it.
I don't have any games, Mike. I'll give you Maid. I don't know if I could run Maid. Ran the best game of Maid ever. Am I finally good, Mike? Yeah, you've always been good. Yay! Now, is that too much?
I love you.
I love you too.
Should I bring back the Great Space Burrito?
Why not? Bring Space Moth back in. He's lonely.
He's lonely.
He's lonely.
Hello.
Hello.
I am the
Great Space Moth from space. Are you lost? What do you want, you poop brain moth? Oh.
It does mean I have to ask Jordan to play again.
Yeah. I'll set up the post tomorrow.
Yeah. Howie's gonna have to go all John Wick next game.
No, Howie's gonna be you.
You have to ask. Maid was already being run. It was always being run. There is no Sam, only Maid. By the way, Maid is compatible with Golden Sky Stories in the OVA. So if you want to get a calmer Maid game, have some material. Yeah, right. Actually. Okay, I have an idea now.
Every fucking time. Every fucking time. I don't have an idea. I don't have an idea. We get you theory crafting. I have an idea.
I have an idea now.
You have more ideas than I do half the time.
You're gonna hate it.
I know. If you had an idea and then I had no input, yeah, I'm gonna hate it. That's because every time you...
That's not true. You didn't hate my Escape from Sanctum idea.
I didn't hate it. I thought it was great. But every time you get an idea, somehow I'm on the end of it. And I'm gonna suffer.
Why are you gonna suffer?
You want the list? By the indication that you're laughing, you already know what's on the list. Let's talk about our Mutants and Masterminds home game, where I was my own worst enemy.
You made that yourself!
Okay, let's talk about... Oh, God, I'm trying to remember all your games.
I made all of you guys suffer.
You did. For no reason.
That's not true. You made me suffer. Fucking Pellegrino, man.
Yeah, we're not done
You
yet.
haven't stopped making that a fucking joke.
Yeah.
It was at our goddamn wedding.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was.
Multiverse of Maidness. Play as a crew cleaning up after the maid party. Isn't Maid just all RNG tables? How do you make a strict plot or plan from that?
She writes 3 sentences and
I do write 3 sentences and let them loose. Somehow they got rid of the fucking... What was it? You got rid of penicillin?
Yeah. We de-invented penicillin. I can't laugh while holding a sharp knife.
Right? I legitimately said, it's like, if they decide to fight in this room, which they probably will, they will de-invent penicillin.
Yeah.
I can't hold the maid bubble back, Captain Puff. She's gonna spill out everywhere. That Pellegrino thing was great. I was told about it before it happened. God, I fucking hate the Pellegrino thing. I love you guys. And I love the entire thing that happened with it, but fuck, man, do I hate
That's
that
gonna
Pellegrino.
haunt you till you die.
It's gonna haunt me till I die.
I'm gonna be very old and on my deathbed. You'll be outliving me. And I'll say to you, darling, at least you won't have to deal with Pellegrino stuff anymore. And I'll have set it up so that you will have a monthly subscription of Pellegrino
I
Can.
swear to fucking Christ, if you do that, I'm unburying you.
To yell at me?
To yell at you. Raise you from the fucking dead.
And just so that, actually, because remember, I want to be cremated, I will have it that there's a note on top of my ashes so that when you open up, you get a ha.
Hell. I would like to see another Worldwide Wrestling game where Howie has to defend his title against, well, everyone. That's the next one.
That's literally the next one.
All done. Fussy Bridges is 8 years old as a concept. Thanks, Tumivores.
I gotta bring Fussy Bridges back in.
Is Pellegrino going to make its way to T20 Live canon?
Not really.
No! Probably not. Unless I somehow bring that game over, because...
The convicts?
Well, to be fair, it's a very good plot idea, right? Where it's like you're all, recovering.
But that means I have to play Captain Holt.
Yeah, no, we'll do it again with different things, right?
But I want to play.
You want to play Captain Holt? Did you want it to be that you were Madeline Wunsch the whole time?
You know I don't. But I thought maybe you would be challenged to come up with some new plot line.
If D20 Live gets a P.O. box, nothing but Pellegrino. We have a P.O. box!
Don't send Pellegrino!
Don't send Pellegrino!
Don't send Pellegrino.
They will actually throw it away. You can't send food through it. It's just, it doesn't happen.
And it'll close the P.O. box.
Yeah, it really will. Like, don't send food. Like, legitimately don't. You just gotta find a necromancer, Sam. So what is Puff doing? I had to skim...
Puff is living his best life right now.
Will someone ever put on the Pants Gang Chronicles again? Sending pic of Pellegrino. God damn it. They won't miss the gang. But yeah, legitimately do not send Pellegrino. They will shut down they will shut down the P.O. box because they specifically say don't have people send food. And then we'll have to go and get a proper P.O. box. Which is worse. This tea is cold.
I love you.
Oh, me too. With Blackjack and Hookers, Mike? The Pants Gang?
Pants Gang are Blackjack and Hookers. It's like Cyberpunk home game. They're just like, we don't have... You guys have a plan? No. What are you going to do? We got these great rocket launchers. I'm like, you fucking idiots.
Didn't watch the Maid game yet, but it sounds like it was a mad and good time. It is a mad and good time. All the Maid games are. Mm-hmm. I realize I do have to go through the D20 Live archive again, and I have to re-put all of the games into playlists. Because there are some games that we now have more than one of. Mm-hmm. And then now there are also other games that haven't been put into the proper playlists yet. So I have to fix that. So, please bear with me as we do a bunch of stuff. Sam, have fun at every convention from now on. Just pallets of Pellegrino on the table waiting. Yeah. Pretty sure that's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go to the fucking convention. We'll be there setting up. People will come in, and then it'll be like, I'm just gonna start
we love Sam so much. Here's a gift. And just like,
I'm just gonna just stand there and be like, all right, before we have any questions, did anybody bring fucking cans of Pellegrino? Because if you did, I swear to God. And as everyone comes up, starts putting Pellegrino in front of me, just be like, son of a bitch.
So you're playing into it too much. That's the problem.
Hmm?
You're playing into it too much. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you play into it too.
Only if you bring it up.
That's not true. You bring it up on your own.
Yeah, but not on stream. I'm respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. I don't need you contradicting my facts.
Mm-hmm. I sent a plush instead of food. My tea is gone. I'm sorry, Tomberry. Oh yeah, you guys mentioned your home cyberpunk crew started stealing Arasaka's pants. Yeah. What caused that insanity?
Okay, so...
The tea is cold. It tastes like lilacs and Play-Doh.
So, what happened was, we were doing cyberpunk, right? and I was gonna start to try and make this a serious game. Then I remembered who my players were, and I said, "Fuck it." So rather than having Saburo Arasaka be the ponderously powerful old Japanese man, I made him George Takei, which went over far better. So they're just listening to me do a George Takei bit, and he proceeds to walk up to them, and because they got a job, which ended up stealing something, the crown from Saburo Arasaka. So he came back to get it himself with, of course, a full fucking shock team. And he said this crown represents a great deal of value to me. You, however, are worth exactly less than this $10 taser, which I am about to electrocute you with. And he proceeded to taser them so much he ran out of batteries in the $10 taser. So he got a longer taser to tase them with. So in the ensuing trouble, they tried to pickpocket his pants, and they critically exploded like 3 times. So his pants were just gone, and he didn't notice. And since then, there's been a literal $30 bounty on all of your heads that no one's collected, because it's not financially worth it.
4-foot-tall Pellegrino pushy. No, he's got a point. When you react hilariously, it gives the thing life. You're frequently hilarious. Therein lies the problem. I'd rather give you a can of club soda for a change if it were to happen. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I hate fizzy drinks. This is why I hate the Pellegrino, because it's just fizzy.
But yeah, so they stole Saburo's pants so well he didn't notice. And none of his guards had the balls to tell him that he was missing pants. So you just have this bare-ass Japanese old man who talks like George Takei, thinking he made a point as the fucking crew is sniggering like a... Can I say that? Is that an offensive word?
Snickering,
right. I apologize. Snickering under their breath. As he walks away bare-assed with his underwear out. And he finds out as he walks out and at his spike puts a $30 bounty on their head.
The time code is from Puff's Misadventures, Sam. Oh my. No, I sent a gremlin. No, I mean worse than the two before as Reconnell went from short round to George Takei with his rogue cleaning lady because a man won a field of energy. Yeah. We have to leave one can somewhere in frame every D20 live at con streams. As years go by, Sam will see them in madness. How much were the pants worth? $30.
Actually, a lot. They were expensive.
Some flat water and sugar water. I really hate fucking fizzy drinks. Sam wants flat soda. Got it. Filed. Understood. No, don't give me soda. Lots and lots of soda. Stop! Was it a full...
Sam wants Barks root beer. Look, either they're going to get thrown out or I'm going to drink them. At least give me a drink I want.
Was it a full biggest dickest moment?
Pretty much.
I know Sam could put it together a clip show of all of Mike's botch rolls. I probably could. It would last longer than 20 minutes.
It'd be longer than most of D20 Live's canon videos.
Hey, a guy I knew ran a Star Wars game where one player, a Twi'lek, ran naked through a bar to distract the guards so the others could break into the back. Flat soda isn't fizzy, so it's fine. Don't give me flat soda, guys. That'd be a lot of open cans. Just to be like, yeah.
That'd be a lot of bugs going here.
Like,
there'd be a beehive right over that whole experience.
Guys, it's a bad call. It's not a good idea to give people open bags or open bottles of like food, especially in COVID times.
Yeah, just
don't do it.
Don't give us food. Don't give us food.
Don't worry about it.
We eat fine.
Don't please. Please don't. I like iced tea. You can give me iced tea. Even the friggin' like, what was it? The so leaf tea, right? It's not bad. I'll drink it.
Yeah. Don't give me loose cans. Just give me, if you want to bring like a. I'm not gonna tell you what to bring it in because I feel like I'll just end up getting a pallet of Barks.
You might. Next time we have a con show, we can bring you a case of Barks, Mike. Barks is the superior form of root beer. Does the tribe count as the best moment survey? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So plushies are fine? Yeah. It's just we're not going to touch it right away. It's going to get stored for like 24 hours for the usual.
The idea is I wanted everybody to give me some clips so that way on Monday, tomorrow, I can start actually finishing the because what I want to do is I want to make a clip show of the best moments. Right? That's why I asked for time codes. Because then I can do a best moments for D20 Live, and then on top of that I can put that into the new D20 Live pre-roll ad. Not pre-roll ad, but pre-roll pre-stream roll. There we go. It's almost done. Mike actually saw it and he really likes it.
I do really like it.
So, it's got a counter and everything. It's got clips. It showcases all of our stuff. There's a bouncing starting soon that took me like an hour and a half to do.
But now you know how to do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again though.
Hiring somebody?
I'm gonna get. I would rather get like a proper because I only have Premiere. I don't have After Effects. After Effects would make it work a lot faster. So, a picture of Potato Girl for Sam. Gotcha. Barks with a shot of vanilla is awesome. I miss those modern Coca-Cola machines. I am gonna have to review Tribe vids then. A lot of places drop them because seniors complain they don't know how to use them. Mike, have you had Bundaberg root beer? My favorite was to go to the A&W restaurant when they were still around, get a frosted mug with their freezer and fill it with a root beer keg. Have you tried Wendy's? They still have it. I got Vegas for video editing. I have Premiere. It's fine. Because I got it from when I was in school still. Because thankfully I had an entire thing of Adobe software for it was CS5, so it works. It's fine. I would eventually like to get up to better programs to do it. Unfortunately, Adobe is the devil.
Adobe is Adobe and Adobe's the worst?
Adobe is the worst, right? I really... It's why I moved to Clip Studio Paint for drawing stuff, because Photoshop was... It's industry standard, but it's also garbage when it comes to, like, comic art making. It's garbage. But Clip Studio Paint is everything that I've ever wanted out of making a comic ever. It's great for illustration work. It's great for comic work. It's great for most design work, right? The only thing it can't do is it can't make vector programs, which it can't make vectors, which is sucky. When that's what I need Adobe Illustrator for, because fuck. Also, I use Inkscape now instead of Illustrator because it's easier and it's also free.
You're just going to jump on Vegas Pro one day and that'll be it.
Vegas Pro has problems, unfortunately.
Yeah? You're waiting for it to get good?
Yeah. Ours doesn't. Our only place I've been able to get is Landmark Cinemas. I use DaVinci for video editing. Free Hollywood grade software that doesn't crash or ruin work. DaVinci I think I might get. I feel like it's going up for chicken, but it's freezing cold. I feel ya.
We're about to have a snowstorm in our area, apparently.
Yep. I used to work with Adobe, but without paying the monthly cost, it would take any help. It would take any help from my GPU. God, I hate Adobe so much right now because they're like, oh yeah, you can use our programs, but they cost like $200 per month, and I'm like, fuck that noise. And you can't quit. You have to have it for a whole year, and if you decide to stop paying after a whole year, we're gonna make you pay for another year, and then you can quit. Be like, no.
It's almost like Adobe is legitimately about to die.
It's the worst, and I hate it.
Because now Word can edit PDF, can open up PDFs, and save things to PDF.
I need to get funding for a copy of Affinity Suite. There's also one design suite that I know of that has gotten a few sales for artwork comparable to Photoshop. Affinity Suite. God, I'm so not ready to shovel snow. I won't pay for Adobe anymore. I haven't, because I have the CS5 stuff, so why would I pay for it? I paid half of my tuition for that shit. I'm not paying more. Fuck that noise. Fuck you, Adobe. Not paying for more. I'm not paying for a higher thing. I have CS5. Fuck off.
I'm not paying for a software program that's frequently used to make NFTs.
Mm-hmm. Right, I paid for it already. I don't need to pay more. I'm good. I don't need to upgrade. It's fine. I've paid Adobe for like 2 months for a project and stopped the sub. I only use Adobe's Reader these days. More like a don't be. Although Microsoft has adapted the Adobe model for paying for Office. Oh god, yeah, I hate that too. That's bullshit. Adobe is still going after Flash died. Yeah! How is Optimus doing, Mike?
Which one?
The one that you got.
The really, really ritzy one?
The one that moves.
Oh, he's
and
great.
Speaks to you.
He's great. I haven't busted him open and started really playing with him yet. I've just been taking him out and loving him and staring at him and being happy with him. He's in a box right now because he's sleepy.
Well, we also had to clean, so you didn't want him to get covered in dust.
Yeah.
He's protected.
Although recently we learned that I bought a collector's edition that has literally tripled in value.
Yeah. The Monkey Island collector's edition.
Limited run games for the 30th anniversary of Monkey Island did an anthology edition. I'm like, oh, I'd like to buy all 5 games. I hear they're great. And without thinking, I paid for it. I have a box now that's about this big, full of paraphernalia. It is now $700 on eBay.
He paid $160 for it.
Yeah, it is. It has since gone up in value to an incredible degree. It's at that point where it's not quite valued on video game price charting yet, which will be the great indicator.
I need Word for writing.
Huh?
Yeah, we have Word, but it sucks.
Yeah. I've heard there's a better one, but it's also a monthly subscription.
That's why Google Docs.
Oh god, I don't want to use Google Docs.
I know. I use it because it's fine for me. Because I'm not a professional writer. I only use it whenever I need to do it for school.
It's like I use Word at work, and I know Word. I feel like I'm gonna learn a new word processing program like at some point, and just fall into it. And one day there will be an open source word processing program.
Vegas was on the Humble Bundle? Jeez, I should really pay attention to Humble Bundle. They've got really great shit.
Yeah.
YouTubers use it exclusively because in order to collaborate, they have to use Premiere. Yeah, it sucks. Open Office is so much more than MS Office. Is there a Starfinder campaign in the making?
No. There is a long game coming. It looks as though there were 2 options given to the players over what to play. It was going to be either a Starfinder game or another setting. It looks like they've picked the other setting. I don't know if that's finalized. Waiting for a few more replies. It will be funny as hell, though. Because both options were stupid. One was more stupid, and they took the sillier option.
Don't sell it, Mike. Keep it.
Don't intend to sell it.
Google Docs is ass. I know it's ass, but at least it's free. I'm cheap. Come on. Open Office is free and offline. Yeah, Humble Bundle does sell software bundles. God, that's so fucking cool.
I think I have Vegas Pro.
I need to fucking pay attention to this shit.
You didn't hear the sentence I just said, did you?
I heard you. I need to pay attention to the other stuff that Humble might have because, what else do they have? So I need to get both Digital Devil Saga games. Was wondering if you played them. I have not actually. I've seen the cutscene for the first one and I was like, I don't want to know any more what's happening here because I want to play it.
That's another minigun done.
So, but that's a time for that's another thing. We may have to emulate it for Optimal Duo. Only because of the fact that we can't connect the PS2. So, but I don't know if there's any games. I don't know if is it emulated?
What, the PS2?
The Digital Devil Saga.
What system is it on?
PS2.
Then yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Third base, my love. Third base. What is this on PS2? Then yes.
Third base. How do I send the Word docs I mentioned to Discord? I don't have an account with them yet. Well, you'd have to make an account on Discord, SMV4USA. Without thinking, I bought the Bandai print of the Code Geass from a con for $70, only for the price to quadruple for use sets a month later. I'm very careful when handling that now. I got LibreOffice personally. For now, it's free, Sam. For now. Well, it's still Google. Google's already got all of my information. Might as well.
Okay.
It's free because they know what I do. They know what I search. A lot of it is reference stuff, and they look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, they look at you like you're crazy.
Well, to be fair, hon, how many times do I have to fucking write anime girl staff pole dancing, but also fighting into my fucking search bar for them to go, it's not porn. Right? Is there an email I can just send them to?
Not really.
Got a ton of keys for software because of Humble Bundle. If you want, Sam, I'll let you check if you're fine. Anything interesting, I might ready to let you have it. Aw, thanks, Cat Foz. I recently picked up the entry grade RX-78 II American from Target recently. Going to wait for a rainy day to build them. I don't know. I still need to track down the second half of Digital Devil Saga for my collection. I have both copies. Also, my Digital Devil Saga is the henshin of SMT.
How long have you been married to me? You didn't tell me that.
I wanted to play it with you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different than...
I wanted to surprise you with it.
Okay, that's different. I'm gonna go back to not being angry.
But I wanted to surprise you with it, so that way you would, because I saw it like forever ago, and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. And then I remembered, like, when we started dating, I was just like, I'm pretty sure he'll fall in love with the series, but I can't show it to him yet because I don't know how long this is gonna last. And I'm like, well, now we're married.
Yeah, you're kind of locked in on that one.
Locked in on that one. Anime girl pole dancing, the maid saga. Yeah. Sensual link Sam. Oh, thanks, Tip. It's always porn. They'll probably get weirded out when it isn't porn at this point. I know. Surprises in marriage usually don't end well. That's not true. Sorry, Sam didn't mean to ruin the surprise. It's okay, Otaku Cat. He was gonna find out eventually. To be fair, he was gonna find out as soon as he saw the opening cutscene. I love you.
I love you too. I'm just focused. I'm not upset. But I am disappointed. I'm kidding.
It does kind of start off like episode 5 of Gurren Lagann.
Which one's 5? That's the Hot Springs episode.
Oh, sorry, not episode 5. Episode 9.
Where Kamina dies?
After Kamina dies. And then they find Nia.
Oh.
In the box.
Oh, okay.
It kind of starts like that.
Oh.
I need to track down the Devil Summoner remake for 3DS. I think I'll do it without... I'm not paying $300 for a 3DS game. I think I have both. You got me both, right?
The only one you don't have is the Strange Journey Redux.
Strange Journey Redux? Oh, that's the only one I don't have, but that's fine. Because it's Strange Journey.
Yeah.
Right, but no, but the Digital Devil Summoner. Sorry, the Devil Summoner series, you got me. Yeah, I got that.
Strange Journey Redux is the only one I've yet to get you.
Yeah. That's the only one I'm missing. But it's fine. I'm not in a hurry to go get it. I hope they make a beautiful Joe game, the Henshin games with Dante with Devil May Cry in it. But yeah, I actually didn't get the special editions for the Devil Summoner remake, the remakes for the 3DS because I didn't want the collector's editions for those ones, but I did get the posters from them because one of my other exes, not the ex, but one of my other exes, was working at GameStop at the time, and he got me all the posters for it because he's just like, do you want them? Because we have extras. And I'm like, please. To be fair, he also did help me get Persona Q2 and Persona Q. So, I'm not upset about that.
Okay.
because he helped me get the collector's edition for Persona Q, because those are the ones that had the tarot cards in it.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me get those. It was fun.
Mm-hmm. Then I bought you real tarot cards.
Yeah, then you bought me real tarot cards, which blow those ones out of the water.
This ain't no fucking punk. Also, this sprue is not done. They're still hands.
Actually, I think I can show you what they look like. Hang on.
The tarot cards that I got you?
No. The ones that my ex got me.
You should show off the tarot cards I got you.
I will. I will pull out a comparison. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. So, this is the Persona Q Collector's Edition. And the thing is that it came with half of the tarot cards that you would get from Persona 3. However, 3 and 4, sorry. It would come with half of the cards. The other half of the cards came with the Collector's Edition of Persona 4 Battle Ultimax.
Because Atlas is an asshole?
Because Atlas is an asshole. Also, these are both of my copies of Persona... Persona 1 and Persona 3 Portable for the PSP. I do have Persona 2 Eternal Punishment on... Not Eternal Punishment, sorry, Innocent Sin on PSP as well. But it's over there on the shelf. So these are the cards that I got from the thing. They are actually garbage, I'm not gonna lie. Here, feel the quality.
I got you way better cards.
Yeah, you got me way better cards. Because one, these are far too large, and two, they are sharp as heck because they are made out of crap. They're great quality for the image, but not necessarily for your hands. Because holy crap, do these feel like actual ass. So, those are those cards. And then these are the cards that Mike got me.
Oh, yeah. I got a custom-made grimoire.
He got a custom-made grimoire binder for me. And then he... look at these. This is from Persona 1. Right? It's Persona 1 and 2. These are the actual... Like, it's the full fucking deck. Right? So, it's got all of them in there. And then... Hang on. And then there's... Hang on, I'm gonna skip forward a tiny bit. Hey, yeah. Then there's Persona 3 and 4 with really high quality cards. It's got all of them. It's got all of the Arcana. It's also got
all of the playing cards.
All the playing cards. It's really fucking sweet. Right? Like, it's really good. And then he also got me the Persona 5 cards in their own deck. Hang on.
I gotta buy you the new.
You gotta buy me sleeves for those, but there's also extra cards in the deck for the Persona 5 cards.
Yeah.
Hang on. Where did I put them?
Oh.
Good question. Where did they go? It's a great question, Sam.
I'm really good at gifts.
You are. Very much so.
Much to your chagrin.
Much to my chagrin. I know the Persona 5 cards are somewhere, I just don't remember where. They're probably somewhere in my desk, somewhere. After the many, many times of me reorganizing
Oh shit, I grabbed the wrong piece.
Yeah, I don't know where they are right now, because it's too much to look for them right now. Nope. But yeah, one of the 7 evil X's. Big Mike versus the world.
Okay. Yeah, except
only one of my X's is evil.
I got
You don't like the other ones, but still.
Except for one.
I know, but still.
He's a sweetheart.
Have you guys ever played style console games like Subnautica? No, not yet. I managed to get the Persona Q CE. I still haven't gotten even normal copy of Persona Q2.
Here we go.
I have Persona Q2. I have the special edition for that one. Atlas U Sport card stock. Yeah, it's awful. Atlas being real EA game right now. The Nocturne remake in Shin Megami Tensei 5. Yeah. You didn't give me the collector's edition for the remake of Nocturne, right? I just said just give me the game, right?
Yeah, you just wanted the game.
Yeah, I just wanted the game. I didn't want a special edition from Nocturne because...
I don't think there was one.
It was just... To be fair, you got me the special edition for 5, and I didn't expect that, so...
Yeah, I did. You got yourself the special edition for 5.
You pre-ordered it.
I did?
You pre-ordered it, remember?
I thought I pre-ordered Royal.
No, you pre-ordered 5.
No, I pre-ordered Royal.
You pre-ordered Royal and 5. I pre-ordered the regular edition of Persona 5 because I needed to.
To be fair, it's a really good game.
It was a really good game. Yeah, you ordered 5. Because remember, you ordered 2 different copies of 5?
No. Shin Megami Tensei 5 I did.
That's what I
You said Persona 5.
Oh, sorry, Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought Persona 5.
I bought you a lot of
You bought
Persona.
me Royal.
Yeah, I bought you a lot of Persona games.
Right. Well, to be fair, when we were playing Persona 5, because you started playing Persona 5 and you thought it was the fucking shit, right?
It was the fucking shit. I was like, oh my god, I love everyone here, even Yusuke.
And then when 5 Royal was announced, you were like, I need to get it. So I said, okay, fine. You can buy it for me, but I was 100% gonna buy it myself.
I'm like, yeah, shut up. Now you got the collector's edition.
Should name it the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. I remember the PSP cries an aging millennial with graying hair. I have a Vita that
I have a
used.
PSP that works just fine.
Yeah, my PSP died. I missed out on the Shin Megami Tensei 5 Collector's Edition because I didn't know about it. All I wanted is the compendium, so I'm waiting for that to hit eBay. Persona cards. Love my PSP. I was not expecting cards like that. I almost got a Vita at one point. It's so bad. I still want to get a Vita. I still want to get a Vita too. Vitas are nice. There's no
They just
games
don't have any
for
games. The only game worth getting on there is Golden.
Yeah, but even then, now it's on It's on the PC. So
yeah, unfortunately.
We are very gifted, Mike. We all know that. He gets really good gifts for me, and I'm very upset because I can't keep up.
You really can't. I'm fucking Apex.
He's already ahead by the fucking Cintiq because you guys paid for half of that, and then Mike
No,
paid
we're tied. You got me Optimus.
That's true. I did get.
We
you
are
Optimus.
tied. You are undervaluing the work you've done up to this point.
I did get you Optimus.
Okay.
That was a lot of work.
All right. Let's be real here. Okay.
My friend has like 100 tarot decks. I still want to make a tarot deck for D20 Live. I think that'd be neat. I should also get some sort of epoxy to seal my PSP's broken tray since I Pandored it to run digital. He's quite a deck lover, or she, or they. She's been doing tarot readings for like 20 years. She has a deck for almost every occasion. I love tarot decks too. I want to get more. I only have...
Okay.
I have the Persona decks, but I'm never taking them out of the sleeves. Because they're too good.
E-plate. Okay.
I really don't know where the other deck went. I'm actually really surprised that I can't find it. It's somewhere. I know it is.
A1.
Because I moved in here, so.
Yes, you did. A1.
Number
7.
At least on Thursday, Maruki can't interrupt the boss fight. Is her favorite X-Men Gambit? My favorite X-Men is Gambit. Thanks for calling me out. So, Mike, have you gotten Persona 5 Strikers yet? Yes, we have it. We have it. We haven't played it yet.
I'm not playing a Persona game before Sam does.
I'm not playing it until I finish playing Royal for you guys.
You are technically done playing Royal. You could just play it for fun.
For
at home.
them.
At home.
Yes, but I'd get the other Vita titles since there are quite a few good ones from Japan. Since Sony was awful at marketing, it really was. Vita also has Nautica's Neptuna Rebirth.
Okay.
Nautica's
Vita had
Trilogy, Sam.
Vita, for being the good console it was, had way too many nightmares at launch. The fact that the charger you have to buy in 2 phases, and the fact that, and I can say this as an EB employee, you had to fucking buy the charger in 2 parts, right? And on top of that, there were different ones for different broadband carriers because someone had the weird idea to put a fucking SIM card in that thing. So you could do it on mobile, which it didn't need.
You gave him a second child, but you also gave him Tui. He got himself Tui.
No, I gave myself a weapon. You turned it into a child. You infant.
As is most children. D20 Live Tarot. I really want to do that. It'd be a really nice project to do, but it's also something that I can't do right now. I have too much other stuff to do. That and Uncharted Golden Abyss, which is only on the Vita. So what are the major arcana? The major arcana are representations of things that can happen.
Well, the Fool would be the Great Space Moth.
Yeah.
Who
are the major arcana? Oh, okay. Well, okay. The major arcana are all for D20 Live would be all the NPCs that are imperative to the D20 Live lore. I don't know if there's enough of them yet, because you need, 24?
Well, let's go down the list. There's the Fool. That's the Great Space Moth.
Okay, anyway. Can I either get a Vita or the Vita TV edition? The hell? Why the hell did they partner with mobile carriers?
Yeah, you guys didn't know this? Yeah, so what happened was, Vita wanted very hard to be Sony really wanted to be forward-facing to digital, which was a problem ever since their PSP era, the PSP Go, right? So you could have mobile carriers. There were two types of Vitas. Ones with different storage options, which was stupid, built in, and ones with different carrier access, which were, I know this because I saw the trading codes for each and every fucking one.
Do you know which one I have?
You just have a normal Vita.
Oh, good.
You have the best one, the one everyone wanted.
Oh, good.
Because it was the good one that doesn't have mobile app.
I was smart then.
Yeah.
I think I bought it because it was cheaper. Because it was just I don't want to get the other expensive one.
Because the expensive one was bullshit, right? So rather than making it so that the Vita had an SD card you could take in and out of, which they didn't, which was stupid, and rather than making it so that way the power cable worked properly, which it didn't, there were multiple mobile carrier options at launch. Because they wanted to make it truly a mobile console, and it was a mistake because no one wants to access the internet on their fucking mobile device, and Wi-Fi zones were going to were exploding at the time.
When talking about GMing, if in Angoria the players get some bad rules, are you the GM to fudge them a bit so they don't get killed so easily? I'm worried about TPKs all the time.
In Angoria, if the players die, they get this. And then they come back to life. Or the lady herself says everybody gets one.
Nauticus, Nosferatu, Puff, Doctors, Apocalypse, and Disaster. Yeah, Skeletor. What? The Vita TV edition is a little... Sorry, it's just... All I heard from... Instead of Skeletor's what? It was Elmo's what? From fucking Rocco.
Poor Elmo.
Sorry, Rocco. Sorry, Rocco. Sorry, we're late. Sorry, Elmo. We were late. Rocco had to go potty, and Elmo just going, what?
She recently went down a kick with Elmo from Sesame Street, and his ongoing
gaslit by fucking.
Yeah, it sucks when someone gaslights you about fucking something.
It's just
fucking feel that
from Zoe about Rocco. I was like, Rocco doesn't eat, Zoe. You can't tell the difference. He's a rock. See, I don't tell you that Tubi can eat. I don't.
That's our fucking child. You've made clothing for it. It's a car part too.
Sunglasses, so he can look cool.
The audacity of this bitch! Switch the camera angle. Poor Elmo gets gaslit. Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Vita TV Edition is a little box that allows people to remote access PS4, stream PS3 and PS2 titles, and could run the Vita games detected. Not to mention, Sony was assuming the West would follow Japan's example of mobile gaming exploding.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
Like they've so much shit's been poured over here, and Japan loves mobile gaming, and I get that. But man, does the West not like mobile gaming?
So the Tarot 10 of Swords card becomes the 10 cans of Pellegrino. Fuck off, guys.
I think we would just do the major arcana.
No, I do a whole deck. Because then at the PCs would be all the rest of the rest of the players. Like, would be all the cards.
Oh, okay.
The God of Death, I should have known. Nani. Another bot. Oh, or Goddess of Death. Swords, Pellegrino coins, dice, stars, gunplas. It's an animate cardboard rod bit. This camera was muted. That camera was muted, right? Oh, no, hang on. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Hang on. There you go. Now there's microphone for both. Haha.
Okay, send it back.
I fix. There.
The audacity of this bitch!
There you go. We'll edit it back in post. Camera was needed. Tubi has been canonized here. Are you happy, Blizzard? Be like, don't you guys have a phone? Tubi is whole. Tubi is good boy. Tubi is son. Tubi is life. Muted, mute. Sorry, cats. Gonna have to feed them soon. I don't know why the fuck they bother me for food. None of them are mine. That's the reason why. Tomberry. That's why. Because they know that you're not actually theirs. I would say Tubi gets a card, but he's not. He's Optimal Duo, not D20 Live. Yeah. Tubi's the Joker.
This fucking tube.
Perfect time to sing something that wouldn't get you copyright stricken if my mic is muted. You guys changed the order of the Patreon crawl? Neat. Oh yeah, we did, because I needed to update it.
Yep.
What's up? Says Credo. Hi, Credo.
Hey, Credo. Yeah, a lot of people revised. Some people revised their tiers. We lost a few people during the COVID pandemic, which we knew was going to happen.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen because a lot of people were like, "Oh, our stuff is changing," and I'm like, "That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about us." So I had to redo the whole Patreon list because it was not correct.
I try not to have a complex about it, because I have low self-esteem.
Tubi could write an Optimus like Real Brothers. I love you.
You did this to me.
Why did I do? I didn't do this to you. You did this to yourself. You put the knife down, thank God.
If we weren't going to dinner with my mother after this, you would not hear the end of this.
I love you.
You do, but that's not the point of what we're discussing today.
I'm trying to be the mother of your child. Please don't hurt me.
You don't need to have a brain to be a mother.
Yeah, I do. The optimal random object duo. So if you bring cardboard tubes for D20 Live convention events...
You're all dead! I will hurl them at the woman. Do you want me to abuse my spouse? Because that's how you get an abused spouse.
Check the emo button. I want you to try something.
Oh, my leg.
Well, we're on Restream right now.
Oh.
Tip, not necessarily on Twitch.
Oh, my leggy. My leggy.
You want to massage it?
I'm mad at you.
Why are you mad at me?
Because you keep bringing up the fucking tube. I'm getting gaslit like Elmo. That poor Elmo gets gaslit. Yeah, I wonder what that's fucking like. Be nice.
Man, that conjured the wrong image.
Oh,
A giant inflatable tube man in the next 2B cosplayer. Just a tube.
If I get a 2B cosplayer before I get a Nauticus cosplayer, I'm lighting that fucking tube on fire. I need you to understand that, Samantha. Okay? If I get a 2B player after 10 years of doing this shit, okay? 10 fucking years. If I get 2B cosplay before I get a Nauticus cosplay, I'm leaving you. Do you understand? Okay? I love you too. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
But a Nauticus cosplayer will get kicked out of the con.
He just wears a naval outfit and puts a feather boa on it.
Elmo's too busy kicking pigeons in Times Square. What? But what if Tubi was the real villain of D20 Live after all?
Shut up.
What if you get both? Mike, don't light your child on fire.
That's the terms.
So
okay?
what if I make a Tubicus Splock?
You're gonna die!
Oh my god. I'm gonna make it into the D20 Live canon that Puff has.
Say that sentence. Say that sentence. Finish that sentence. Finish that sentence and watch it get retconned the next fucking stream.
Will you let me
No!
finish?
No, I won't! Say that sentence and watch it get retconned out at Expendables. At fucking Angoria! I will fucking have an aside in Angoria where Puff banishes cardboard tubes from the D20 Live universe. If you finish that sentence, it's going in the module at the top of the fucking game, right in the middle. By the way, guys, no cardboard tubes in the D20 Live multiverse. Just erased. Bye!
Will you let me finish my sentence?
No!
I'm going to write it into the D20 Live canon where Puff has a little cardboard tube perpetually burning in the corner. Because he hates Tubi that much.
He does hate Tubi.
See, that's why you let me finish the sentence.
You understand the stakes on this, right? I'm not apologizing.
But okay, if you want to retcon it, fine. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Stop now.
What if you get both? Cosplayers will just be one with those kids' pop-up pills. Guy dressed as Elmo was causing problems in Times Square. Oh, jeez. Come at me, Mike. I'm ready, Scrub Lord. Tubi will be killed like Kenny in every game. Should run a maid game where Tubi is their guide through time and space.
I hate you for what you've done. I'm throwing the tube out. I'm throwing the fucking tube out.
No! Give me your son.
Tube out. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. I was cool with it for a while. I humored it.
Give me your son.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Throwing this fucking cardboard tube out. Throwing it out. Throwing it out. This fucking cardboard tube has been a bane since the day I forged it.
No.
Okay? No more of this fucking tube.
Honey, no. That Snap-on tube in the universe. That turned dark quick. Save the tube, save the multiverse, protect Tubi, hashtag justice for Tubi. Not Tubi! Where did you put him?
I didn't put him anywhere. I threw him out.
Next episode, Tubi 2.0, justice for Tubi. Hey, Hachi Mike is now D20 Live canon. I'm so gonna make a new improved Tubi.
There, it's thrown out. It's done. The joke is done. Get the fuck away from that basement. Fuck away from it, Sam. Get the fuck away.
He's back over there. We have to stop the stream. You have to stream.
You have to stream.
You have to
You're on
stream.
tech. I'm crafting.
Yeah, you have to craft.
Sit down. Fuck. Just be in love with a hyena.
I do have to pee though.
You promise you're not going to the back.
She didn't really have to pee.
You promise you're not going to the back. Promise me on our children. The ones we're going to make of real flesh and blood. You're not going to the back! Straight
Tubi broke Mike when we pushed him too hard. Tubi died for your sins. Can't believe Mike just murdered his own child. Some comedy gold. We demand Tubi. The new tube is just a lead pipe. Tubi or not Tubi. That's the question. Mike, you left a cardboard tube to get to you. How do you that feel? Does the cardboard tubes in the D20 Life Pro box for us? Murder! Tubi is now the mascot for both D20 Life and Optimal too. She comes back with a little toilet paper tube. Create the church at Tubi. You can't stop me. Did someone say they wanted to learn a new card game? Mike, do you hate Tubi more than lava?
I
love you.
Me too. Yeah, I threw it the fuck out. Shit! Fucking tin plate of armor. Yeah, I threw him out.
Why?
I threw him the fuck out.
Why?
I threw him the fuck out.
Why?
He's gonna fuck down.
He loves lava, though. I've been isolated too long. I'm loving this. Sam, breathe. The burning passion. The Church of Order of Tubi is now in session. Save Tubi. Chaos. Tubi are lava, the faces of D20 Life currency. This man committed tubicide. Justice for Tubi. I have flashbacks to Mr. Krabs and Boots. Wow, Game Talk GM talking a cardboard tube got the biggest reaction. We are sad. This is gonna be really funny. It's just... we should clip this. And just... Justice for Tubi. Just so we know, we need some fan art of Tubi in a trash can. Justice for Tubi. Emulating Tekken. I love you.
Did what I had to do. The joke had to die.
Don't tell me I haven't thought of it. Keihachi Mike was replacing Big Mike. Long D20 Live being idiots for 30 minutes.
I feel cleansed.
Do you?
Yeah, it's in the garbage now where it belongs. You think I didn't throw it out, do you? Don't you? You think I kept it. Stay put. Stronger than you, Samantha. You think I kept it, don't you? Stay put. Got 17 minutes left on this fucking stream. Okay?
The joke will live forever. Justice for Tubi. You okay, Mike? You know, Mike just made a Tubi a messiah. Tubi lives on in our hearts. Speaking of which, 17 minutes, thank you. Tubi is a martyr. Give your audience what it wants, Mike. Tubi is the chat's martyr. You struck Tubi down and he's become more powerful than you could ever imagine.
God.
We require Tubi.
You fucking animals.
You realize Tubi will rally all thrown out cardboard tubes in the landfill and come back to roll your ass, Mike. Feeling better now, Sam? You always can get more tubes, Sam. Justice for Tubi! Hashtag for the tube!
Animals. Fucking animals. Bitch! No, you don't. 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 He's not here. He's not here. See? He's in the garbage. He's in the garbage. I don't have the tube. We're streaming. We're streaming. We're streaming, woman. Streaming. We're streaming.
fine. Then we don't get fancy about it.
You reacted like that was your first mistake.
Yeah, my first mistake was having a soul.
See what you started, Mike? Got up the precious clip of it. Got the previous chase as a clip. Now we have one couch stream.
This is the content I paid $20 a month to support. Worth it.
The clean couch stands for justice for Tubi.
Don't you dare appropriate my couch like that.
Yeah, this is what went down the tubes got pretty quick.
For a brief moment, the entire D20 Live fandom was united in their hatred for what I did to a cardboard tube. Fuck, what is my life? I'll stop.
Don't wash your hands faster, do it for the full amount of time and stay safe. I legitimately was just washing my hands because I actually did touch garbage. Proud to have started a hashtag that means something. Hashtag justice for Tubi. You're on a roll. Tubi shall return! It's the next iteration of Tubi 3D printed version.
Oh, Jesus.
The couch chan is pro Tubi.
This fucking tube.
Sup, butts? Hi, Dave!
I'm sick of this fucking tube.
Mike threw out Tubi.
Oh my god, I don't care. He doesn't care either. He's only gonna call me a monster because he thinks it's funny.
Dave, help us save Tubi.
How? He's not in the area.
Pet Cemetery tube. He murdered the tube. Justice for Tubi. I lived through my errands. Oh, good. You missed the Tubi Power Hour.
We're not the biggest stream in the world, but we're obviously the most entertaining.
In fairness, that's exactly why I'm doing it. Justice for Tubi. Join the Church of Tubi.
God damn it.
Yeah, Tubi needs to live.
God damn it. Now they'll shut up about it.
Oh, come on, the tube. Really, Mike?
Shut up, Dave. Read the chat back and you judge me.
Monster Mike. Lol.
You read the chat back and you judge me. God, it's going.
No, you shush, Mike.
You read the chat back and you judge me. Only God can judge me for what I've done.
Sam, you know what the bathroom has? A roll of toilet paper with a tiny tube inside of it. Over under of someone having a heartfelt tube memorial next stream. You're not my real dad.
My life degraded.
You could see the first rescue attempt on Discord. What if Sigmund and Angoria comes back looking like Tubi? Fire for Tubi!
Oh my god. This fucking shit that you've done to me, woman. This is your fault.
How is this my fault?
I think the blame sits only on you.
Well, Tubi killed 90 minutes funeral for a tube.
God.
I love you.
What have you done?
What do you mean, what have I done? You brought Tubi into this world.
I took him out. Busy giggling like a hyena over it.
In the arms of the angels. Tubi from a weapon to a son to a god. Why do you tickle me? Tubi was a rod from God. Tubi loved you, Mike. How could you do that to the Optimus brother?
Oh my god. Shut up about the fucking tube. I'm so done.
Embrace the tube, Mike. Give us our cardboard cylindrical friend.
I can't. He's in the garbage now. He's gone. Get over it.
How are you gonna go to explain to your children that you murdered their innocent infant brother?
They're gonna look at me and ask why the fuck a bunch of 20 and 30-year-olds were obsessed with the cardboard tube.
Tubi, no. Tubi, yes! That is God's rod that I'm secure in my atheism. You guys are a riot. Thanks for this. You're welcome, SM4 USA. Tubi has won, Mike. I refuse to get over it. submission tube rescue.
From the garbage?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Hey, I'm 40 and I still find this funny. Not just 20 to 30s. I hit 40 last month. See, there are a lot of people who are really enjoying this Tubi thing.
Jesus fucking Christ. I appreciate having a diverse range of audiences, but still.
Operation Tube Core.
Oh my god.
Tubi was right, Metal Gear Tubi.
I can't get this last prong on here.
To Bombo Bay.
What?
You Bombay. To Bombay.
Oh my god. If you get up while I'm holding a knife, I can't be held accountable for what goes down next, my love.
You threw it down twice already.
I can see it in you. Idiotic ideas.
Optimus Prime. I mean, 41 here, so 40 Squad represent.
Nice to know that actually our audience. All idiotic mania for a fucking cardboard tube aside.
Sam, it's craft stream. Make Tupla. That poor beaten table. This has been my best birthday in 3 years. Mike has to sleep sometimes, Sam.
Trying to fucking align this stupid shield. Hope you're proud of yourself. It's the kind of shit. It's the kind of shit that gives me gray hairs.
Lol.
Fucking yelling at me, calling me murderer. Does shit to a guy.
You murdered our son.
It's not our fucking son!
Sam can reclaim the son while Mike is at work. Tubi shall rise again, Mike. You can't stop Tubi. Tubi is inevitable. There are more tubes in Walmart. Tubi forever!
Oh my god.
There may come a day when the strength
Oh
of
my
paper
god!
tubes
This is not the Rohirrim!
forsake
It's
our
a fucking
son
cardboard
and
tube!
break all bonds of cardboard glue. But it is not this day! Tubi couldn't, Mike couldn't sleep with Tubi trying to take his place.
Enough of that shit. None of that shit.
Fluffy Bunny Brigade for Sam. For Tubi Door.
God. Okay, F1. How much time do I have left? Oh, 7 minutes. I don't have enough time to start a new part.
An hour of dense and torn cardboard fibers with the age of Tubi comes crashing down. This is not this day. Justice for Tubi. Driving Mike crazy. We've gathered here today to remember Tubi, a well-rounded individual. Justice for Tubi. Tubi died for Chet's sins. Riders of Tubi, I'm now imagining a bunch of TP rolls just following Tubi into battle. This is Tubi!
Oh my god. What the actual fuck? A bunch of grown-ass adults losing their fucking minds. And I have 7 minutes left. I'm not going to finish this shield. Which is very cool looking, by the way. If anyone cares. I care. I care what I'm doing. I care about crafting. I cared enough. You all loved me for a time when I was talking good shit about, OSR stuff. The second one fucking cardboard tube came into your lives. That's what my worth was.
I'm glad your model is coming along nicely. We all just rolled along downhill today. I'm just sorry that it comes at the expense of the invisible life. Who's an adult? I see no adults here. Tubi was crafted too, Mike.
I've made glorious looking model kits. I made a fucking Painted Optimus, the War Greymon, a full fucking Ultra Zord. None of that as much as one stupid tube.
When asked what the answer to life is, the universe was, it was Tubi. Justice for Tubi. Mike, you're gonna get pelted by cardboard at the next con, and I'm sorry for you. You now have your Pellegrino. I care, but I gotta go dinner with the family before the storm hits. Goodbye, as of before USA.
I'm gonna start selling my stuff up now.
To be hallowed by thy name, deliver us from our sins.
Oh my God!
Judge us not.
I am Catholic!
For our frayed edges and release us from the paper of serenity, that we may know peace.
I hope you're fucking happy, Sam. I hope to God you're happy.
You won't let us recover our son from the garbage.
No, I won't. He's garbage!
He's not garbage.
He was garbage!
He is our
No,
son!
he's not!
Sam, your revenge for Pellegrino is complete. Tubi's revenge. But at what cost, Rob Hagen? What cost?
No cost! It's a cardboard tube!
We'll be happy when we have our fucking tube back.
I tried to clean up. Why does everyone hate me now? I was the adult here. I'm being harassed like Elmo was.
Tubi shall rise in 3 days as a bigger one.
I was the one
And
who
on that
brought
bombshell.
everything together. And what did I get for my trouble? All my fan base yelling at me and loving a tube more than the guy who, the nobody. I was nobody, and I work real hard to give you all entertainment. And one random fucking tube replaced all of that. And I'm sad now.
I need to shovel the driveway, but I'm enjoying this too much. Hi, Zombie Claire. Tubin, but at what cost? Justice for Tubi. Did you at least put him in the recyclables?
No,
No, he didn't! It was the worst! 3 minutes to go. Wait, Mike, you can't burn Tubi if someone cosplays Tubi now. Claire, is my turn, Tubi. Do we have to contact Child Protective Service?
Why, I used to be I made a lot of good content for people in the last 10 years. And all of that got thrown out over a tube.
You threw him out! So now we need a craft stream clip fit with "This is the #1 clip." CBS for Tubi.
You know, all I wanted was to make a tabletop show for people.
Mike, you did try to kill Tubi. You better not miss King Tubi. Best boy Tubi.
And now all of it doesn't matter. 10 years of content, and I'm really actually getting very sad about this and how I've been treated in this experience.
I love you.
I feel really bad now.
You could go revive our Tubi.
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because
Why?
everyone's treated me badly when this happened, and I'm tired of being gaslit about it.
Go get the tube!
No, then that means my abusers win.
What?
I'm legitimately hurt.
Are you really?
Yeah! I'm sorry! I don't like being screamed murder at a bunch of people over an inanimate fucking tube!
We only do it because we love you, Mike.
I'm a guy with self-esteem and anyone else.
Mike, we love the tube, and we love you. Please give us back our tube.
Well, maybe you should make me feel like I'm important, you know?
Don't get tube.
Okay. When does Mike get to feel
This hurts. Look, this hurts.
When does Mike get to feel special again? You know, there's a person on the end of this. You know, there's a person who lives and bleeds and dies. Maybe he doesn't like being yelled at for half an hour fucking solid about a fucking tube. You know?
I really love the tube because it was part of you both. That's why we're upset you didn't destroy a piece of yourself.
I didn't.
God, Mike, you made him that. You're special, you dork. Why do you think us all weirdos are still here?
Maybe I'm tired of being yelled at today. I'm exhausted. I'm doing what needed to be done.
Can I go get Tubi now?
He's in the garbage. He's in the garbage.
All hail Tubi, chat's Lord and Savior.
Go get it.
Tubi is God and other rise in this evil universe can't afford e-boot. You okay, honey?
No.
No.
Everyone was really mean to me on my own stream.
Well, you threw a Tubi. I'm back. I got him back, guys. Night all. The heartless Tubi arc has come back with egg soup too. Meanwhile, Tubi. I'll help the tube. The chosen one has returned. Is Mike making his own mascot out of the can of dry can?
No, I'm using it to polish the rust off of my blade.
Tubi lives. I'm gonna make this entire thing where basically what's gonna happen is I'll be like, I got it back, guys, and this Tubi's gonna like, it's just like a little picture of him rising out of heavens. It's returned. Faster rest time than Jesus. Take that, Jesus. Can the Tubi for now. Tubi will live.
Okay. How did you get so rusty, you poor thing?
Alright. Are we gonna end the stream now?
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
Everyone was really mean to me today on my own show. Y'all gotta be nicer to me. Okay? I've been at this for 10 years. Linkara doesn't have to put up with this. Okay, Linkara still was worse. But still.
Two raptor heads come. We need a fan art of Tubi with a halo over its head. Get the blade off of him. He's plotting to stab Tubi.
Yeah, I am.
No! Sam, please thank Mike for letting us have our tube boy. By tubes we will live. Linkara never murdered his gun. It's true.
Yeah, but no one ever said they liked the gun more than Linkara.
Nobody said they liked the tube more than you.
No one said they liked me equal to the tube.
They like you, that's why they're here. Your Tubi witness is knocking on a door near you. I mean, we live vicariously through an interconnected series of tubes. By Grothgore's tube, we love Mike. Alright.
They praised the tube, but not me, the man who brought them together. This is my fate.
Alright, guys. We're gonna end it here. We like you both, Mike. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna end it here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Craft Check today. We love the son of... We love the son of Cashew. We love the father. First it was Fussy Britches, then it was Tubi. The joke is dead, unlike Tube. Good night. I love you, Mike and Sam.
Night, everybody.
Maybe, so see you tomorrow. Maybe. Alright, so basically what's happening is tomorrow there might be an Optimal Duo stream. There might not be. Depends on how Mike feels with the booster shot.
Or how I've been abused today.
So... we'll see how it feels. We'll see how he feels, and then we'll message you on the Discord.
You know what? You could do your art stream tomorrow.
Yeah?
If I'm not good. Yeah, I just won't be on at all. I'll be resting.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated. And then on Thursday, I'll come back anyway to do more Persona. Yeah, good luck with the booster, Mike.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys later. Also, next week on Sunday, we will return with Mike's Angoria stream.
Yay.
Yes, yay. It's a good thing.
Is it?
Yes.
People want it?
Yes, people want it.
I accidentally got soda pop on my thing, so I need to get some rubbing alcohol to clean. Do you have rubbing alcohol?
I do.
Okay. I'll use it on the blade to clean
Okay.
it. Rather than water so it doesn't rust again.
Alright, so we'll see you guys later.
Hey, everybody.
We appreciate all of you.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, good night, guys.
Night.